free room and board at the Rusty Dragon Inn by the owner, Ameko Kajitsu, for as a reward for basically helping out the town. She offered you free room and board for a week. Taking her up on that offer, stayed there overnight, and you went out to go and try and find out a bit more about the attack from the mayor. And when you went there to talk to Mayor Deverin, she told you that currently she's waiting for basically their specialist out in the field, who comes in once a season to talk with the guard and the mayor to go over what's been going on out in the surrounding hinterlands. That way, if the town needs to make any defense plans or any adjustments to anything, they have that knowledge available when it's needed. But she said that currently they're still waiting, but they are expecting her to come back in the next probably couple days. And then once they come in, they'll be sure to grab you if you would like to join in the conversation. After that, you all left the town hall, and Bindi, wanting to get his payment from Alder and Foxglove, decided to try and make his way to the glassworks. So reading his napkin map, he all led you basically around the town where you eventually wound up at the church, to the captain or the sheriff speaking to Father Xantus, who at the time was convinced there was maybe like a goblin inside one of the catacombs. Some of you offered to go along when the sheriff asked. A couple others of you kind of wanted something out of it, but in the end, you all decided to go. When you cracked open the vault, inside you were attacked by two skeletons. This was obviously very unnatural because dead are supposed to stay dead. And having swiftly beaten one, it took you probably about another 30 seconds combat time-wise to take the other one out. After which you explored the inside of the vault a little bit, and you found what looks to be some kind of a robe. And that was pretty much it outside of like the footprints that led you to that vault to begin with. From there, you also asked regarding the previous pastor, and that was where we had ended. So continuing from that, the Father Xantus talks about the previous pastor. Let me zoom in on this because this is really fucking tiny text. So he tells you that the previous pastor's name was Ezekian Tobin. Being the previous pastor at the previous church that had burned down and was eventually replaced with this current one, he pretty much lived in the church with his daughter. Let's see. Just trying to make sense of all these notes that they want to give here. Whoops. Oh, if I could spell. So It talks about the previous cathedral, like the current one, had 6 smaller shrines dedicated to a different deity. Father Ezekian and his acolytes were charged with tending the shrines in the town's boneyards. Uh, the new cathedral is pretty much directly on top of the old chapel's foundations, and it surrounds the 7 standing stones that were were there before the chapel had been placed there. So the chapel had been built around these standing stones, and then the cathedral had been built around that after the chapel burned down. The 6 faiths that the chapel and the church dedicate are the shrines to Desna, Saren Ray, Abadar, Shaylin, Gosra, and Aristil.
And these are all being currently taken care of by Xantus, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
So before the chapel had burned down, there were plans that it was being funded by all 6 of those religions, as well as the Mercantile League, to build the new cathedral.
Okay.
And then he talks that they aren't sure like what specifically started the fire in the chapel, but the Father Ezekian and his daughter were both trapped inside uh, as the fire was burning. And while they did find Father Ezekian's remains, they were not able to find his daughter's, but they suspect that she might have been trapped closer to where the fire had started, uh, as to why they couldn't find any remains since it burned hotter there.
What's the daughter's name? Do we know?
It says that the daughter's name was Nualia. IA?
Okay.
And then he goes into he goes into a little bit of detail about Nualia. She was a fairly quiet, um, half Azamar girl, I believe.
Hmm.
So those of you who don't know what an Azamar is, they are basically half human, half, we'll say angel, just for the sake of
A touch of celestial.
touch of celestial. There we go. And that can show in a number of ways, such as like blonde or golden hair, bright blue eyes, um, just kind of like specific celestial
Skin with a
features
bit of
that can
shimmer in
show.
it.
Yeah. And it talks about how she was fairly quiet, um, but Father Ezekian was very protective of her uh, in regards to like her like being able to see and talk with other people, and most of the reason for that was because it was discovered that she was part Azamar, and then a number of the townsfolk kind of uh, took to like very weird takings with her, believing her to be in some manner divine. So like some would stay like too close to her, or like ask her to like for small blessings and things like that. but then there would be, others who would take it a step too far and would try to, get small locks of hair, and like nail clippings and things like that. The very awkward, like creepy, stalkerish kind of stuff.
Okay.
So
You said
Father
that
Ezekiel was very protective of her because of that.
you said that she was part Azamar. What was the distinctive trait that betrayed her as such? Not that I think it'll matter, but
Uh, that's a good question. I actually don't know if it's revealed in here. Let me double check.
well, I would request to ask
I would assume
Xanthus.
it would be like the paleness of skin and
It
like
Yeah,
might be
because
glowing eyes.
there
It
was
might be the faint shimmers of a halo above her. It might be something. I don't know.
wings.
What wasn't it said about her hair though?
It was said
well,
this was an
it's just
example of
about
an
people
Azamar.
who are like half Asmar. It shows in different ways. So it could be like blonde, white, gold hair. It could be like bright blue or gold or eyes. It
didn't-
could be
But
like
what is it
specific
for
markings of
her?
skin.
But didn't you say that she had blonde hair?
No, I was using that as an example.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was rumors, rumors of her being half Azamar and thus like blessed by Desna. Um, and so rumors that her touch or proximity could cure like warts and rashes, locks of her hair brewed into tea could increase fertility, her voice could drive out evil spirits.
Right.
And so there was a number of just weird.
You'd think consent would be on the top of your list when you're dealing with a
I
partially
mean, you
divine,
would
but
think so, but this is also just really old times where a lot of that, I guess, just didn't,
was it
you know,
necessary?
wasn't necessary because superstition kind of ruled more than common sense.
Yeah. Anyway,
Um,
more than
So
anything, I just
it wasn't anything like specific that called her out at like that. The biggest thing would be that she almost had like a kind of unnatural or unearthly beauty to her.
ah.
So assumptions were made.
Unearthly beauty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unearthly cutie.
Indeed.
Unearthly cutie. um uh
Right now I have two things with quotation marks around it. Unearthly beauty and burned to death.
yeah, just in quotes.
Yup.
It's like
I know how
until
stories look
until
like.
proven otherwise.
Are we in a stage where we can actually like ask questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask Father Xantus questions.
Did they ever find out what the cause of the fire was?
No. They're unsure. The fire basically had started, and by the time that they were able to get to the fire itself had spread throughout most of the cathedral. There was an attempt to try to break Father Ezekiel out, but they were unable to before the fire uh, took his life.
Hmm.
Okay, do they suspect it was foul play?
They're not sure. That would probably be like their best guess, but they have no idea like who would have started it, even after uh, like having gone through a number of townsfolk and tried to see if anything brought any results for finding out who would have set the church on fire.
So
Hmm.
nobody was aware of any kind of like
Foul play.
animosity towards the church or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Be like a detective right now.
A little bit.
Well, that's that is a lot of what you guys will wind up doing in multiple parts of the campaign is some detective work.
So the actual priest himself was just known because the last question that we left off on was last time was the previous priest, Ezekiel Toven, was known for what? And you said I will leave you with that question. So what is it specifically he was known
So
for?
he was known as the previous pastor.
Okay.
And that was it. Like, there's nothing else notable about him or anything. And
Outside of him and his daughter, that was
Yeah.
pretty much it.
Okay.
so basically, a lot of his nobility came around the fact that he was the pastor and the suspected blessings of his daughter.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're currently still talking with the skeletons at our feet, and chatting to what's his name?
Yes.
Xantus.
And
And I believe that Belor's there as well.
Yeah, Belor is there. He's also taking notes.
Okay. Write that down. Write that down.
And
All right.
It's important. That's important.
Belor is the sheriff, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Belor Hemlock is the sheriff of Sandpoint.
I think we gotta start heading out and start following more leads, but I'm still excited to meet Shalelu, the hunter. And I really want to. Well, I guess the next order of business is to actually find the glassworks and see if we can get our reward there. Isn't that right, Bindi?
Hey.
All right. Can anybody think of any questions you want to ask? Just any bit of info that you think this guy might have?
So
no,
with
'cause
regards to the
it sounds
current,
like he doesn't know anything.
yeah,
Or at least
I was gonna
he's
say,
saying that.
Hmm. He's had a bit of
Like-
info, but yeah.
like, I'm just like thinking this out loud. Do we do we believe that the chapel was the target of the attack?
The new one.
Yes, the new one.
It's possible. If the body is missing from down below, it's very possible that the target of the attack was the chapel.
Yeah. So
Well, specifically, the previous priest's body has been removed from this place.
Yes, which could have been done by his daughter if his daughter didn't die.
yes,
Hmm.
because the daughter wasn't found. That actually brings up a very interesting question, but I'll wait for maybe more. Wait for more information.
I think that if Father Xantus knew something, he's not going to tell us right now, anyways.
Does anyone want to do a insight check?
Sense motive?
Sense motive? That one. You can
Who's
tell I
got
play other
the-
Yes.
systems.
Who's got the best one?
I'll roll. I got -2.
Sense motive, I've got 0.
I've got 0.
I'd assume Zekul would be the one of the best people to do it.
Yeah, it's probably Zakul or Bendy. We gotta hear from them.
Oh, let's see.
What's your sense?
Oh yeah, I have a. I could try it.
Yeah, it says Zakul's gonna be our best bet.
All right.
As far as you can tell, he's telling you everything that he knows. At the time, he was one of the acolytes. No, sorry, he wasn't an acolyte. No, he came from Magnamar to replace Father Ezekiel. My bad.
Okay. Well, I think we should start pursuing other leads.
Yep.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Doo-doo.
All right. For the time being, I think our next priority is going to talk to Alderan.
Okay.
Where is the town map? I'm looking.
Yeah, I gotta bring that up too.
Isn't it in the Pathfinder info?
Should be under images for you guys.
Images.
Oh, where was the one with
Map
all the
of
points on it?
Sandpoint. And then I will share this record with you.
There we go. But that's not the one with all the info.
No, but it's got our
No, that one's in the Discord. That one's on the
Yeah.
Pathfinder info.
That's right. Okay.
Drink all your. It's Shrinky Dinks. God, who remembers Shrinky Dinks?
Clearly, I do not. So let's start heading to the exact opposite side of town to go to the place that Bindi was trying to lead us to.
But he couldn't.
Okay, so who's taking lead? Who's doing?
I'll do so.
Okay, so whereabouts do you want to go? If you see on the map page, there's 3 dots and a down arrow.
Mhm.
And then the second left button is drawing mode. You can draw on the
Okay.
map.
3 bottom left, you said?
3 dots and a down arrow, and then there's a bunch of icons, and it's the second button there, and then
I have no access to that. Oh, there we go. All right. So where? I had access to it for a moment.
I think you just
There we
have to
go.
click on it.
Oh, do I need to?
So we're currently here. We'd like to go through the church, over, around,
Under.
back here, this way.
Isn't that the barracks?
Okay, so you want to head that way then?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the glassworks. Okay.
That's the glassworks.
Let's open that up a little bit better.
Okay, so you guys make your way back through the church with Father Hemlock, or I'm getting their names mixed up. Sheriff Hemlock and Father Xantos. As you all leave the church, you actually all see a hooded figure. Earl,
Yes.
yellow.
Hello.
So Earl, you see this group as they're exiting the church, and you recognize them to be the locally talked about heroes of Sandpoint.
Like, hello. I heard you guys are the heroes of here. I arrived a little late, as I thought, but I was trying to make it time in here. I've been looking around, and has anyone known of any Thalassian ruins or anything? I thought that the lighthouse might have been particularly one, but I'm not too sure.
I don't trust this man. Who is he?
How dare you?
Would you like to tell
I
us
am
your name?
very well. I am Amethesius Roswalt Artheria Sinburn Kinsworth, the 23rd.
And where were you during all of this fighting, if you are truly an ally of ours?
As I say, I was a bit late. Carriage runs late. You know, you miss one, it's a bit of a day or so wait.
And as you're talking about that, your mind wanders, and you start to recall a weird, bare-chested man who just, for some reason, talked about whales for an hour. And then you just kind of bring your mind back to the conversation at hand.
What?
Who's remembering this?
That's Earl. That's Earl.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
I love Ahab.
Yes, and that. Sorry if I ramble a little.
You seem very strange, Amethyst. Amethyst. How do you say your name?
Amethesius.
Amethysius. Thank you.
Could I get a spelling on that?
You could just type it in the chat if you want. Might make it a little easier.
M E M.
Yes.
No, they
Do you
meant the
want the
entire
whole
name.
spelling or just?
No, just the first half. Yes, all of it,
Just
please.
the first of your many names.
I mean,
First name would be a great start.
Yeah.
it's a long family heritage name,
Right.
as you can tell.
And then I believe Armila, you were also missing, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And all of us except for Amethysis and Kilderkin know.
Amethesius.
No, Kilderkin was with you
Amethysius.
guys last time.
Yes,
Hey.
but
Bernie
Kilderkin
had caught up before you
I
Kilderkin
went
wasn't.
does
to church.
not know Hannah. And we don't know
That's
Hannah's name.
correct. That's correct. Okay. And I guess as you guys are talking to Amethysis or Amethesis,
Amethesius.
you might want to add like a U to the end of that SIS there. So Amethysis.
How dare you?
Us.
It's how Terrans pronounce it.
as
Which
God,
protect-
as God descends to tell you how to spell your fucking name. So as
It's
that's
another
happening,
language name. Thank you very much.
Armila, you come out of the tavern on the north part of Sandpoint, the White Deer, and you see everyone who you had been in combat with against the goblins talking to this new stranger just in front of the church.
Oh, fucking finally!
So
I'm
happily.
We said we would meet at the tavern, right?
Very sorry, Bendy has run off. Oh, by the way, we do not know your name.
I'm Artemila.
Very nice to
Pleasure
meet
to
you,
meet you,
Armilla.
Who the
This
fuck
was
are
one
you?
of the other
Pleasure
fighters?
to meet you.
My name is Elsis.
That's great. What about you? Yeah,
I am
everybody.
Kilderkin. Pleasure to meet you.
Who are you?
I also helped save the town. Where you were tending to injured, I was fighting more of the goblins.
Alright, cool. Alright. That's chill. Get replaced. That's alright.
I think we can all help.
By a drunkard, no less.
By like this really short guy. What the fuck?
I was very drunk. But I'm less drunk now, so.
You're like the height of my knees.
That's very tall knees.
Straight insults.
Armilla, this is Armethius.
Amethesius.
I don't know his
Oh,
name.
man.
I'll never know it.
Amethesius.
You started combining two names by accident.
Amethesius.
Called Kinsworth.
Hood guy. Hi, welcome to.
Hello.
Why am I saying welcome? What the fuck?
So if
Yo.
you guys would like, you can obviously see like what each other looks like on your portraits and all that. But if there's anything in particular that you want to point out to other members, any like distinct features or anything like that are visible, you can do so.
I think my image depicts me very well. Long beard, blonde hair, a coat over with the iron pauldrons, and the shield and sword tucked away.
I
And
mean-
of course, the height of a dwarf.
Yeah.
I'm a bit taller than a dwarf. By like 4 inches. Oh,
Well, actually, you're only about 3 inches taller than him.
was that 3? I forget.
Or no, sorry, I guess 5 inches.
5. Haha.
I'd like to stop measuring dwarves.
He's wearing platforms.
Okay.
Okay. this is
So
We're currently
yes,
dealing with
so
business,
I,
but
I like how we're just gonna let somebody in to our group that we have nothing.
Well-
like we don't know anything about him, and he's just gonna
No,
like
no,
come
no.
with
I
us.
was going
Well,
to be
I'm about
so.
to- I'm
so
about to
you
basically
breathe
send
with
him off, so-
Armilla, and then Amethesius. Amethesius, how would you like to?
Ernie shall grant them an egg of acceptance.
How many of those
Oh
do
my
you
God.
have?
What egg is it?
He's just got infinite hard-boiled eggs.
Is that the same one you had 2 days ago?
Is it chicken?
Or 1 day ago?
Is
I
it
don't know.
lizard? What?
It's a magical egg.
He's just holding
Fully
on to it in
defined,
the
I think
hopes
the
that a
best
hard-boiled
answer
egg
is-
will hatch.
Yeah, yep.
Hmm.
I
Anyways,
would,
what
I would
what were
like
you guys
to
doing?
Not offer Amethesius anything, as I do not trust you. You all have to prove yourself.
Ha!
I am extremely trustworthy. I come from a long lineage. I'm very
Wait, Rock
trustworthy.
Boy. Tell me where this glass works is.
Oh, this works. You didn't see it down the ways?
Tell me now.
Have you not been here?
oh god.
Okay.
Intimidate.
Well, I mean, you are thoroughly intimidated.
Oh, I would like to counterpropose.
Okay.
I don't think
well,
you
how
have the pluses to do that.
I don't know that you have the pluses to counter it, but
No.
you
that's not me, that's
absolutely
the
like.
goal.
Oh, that's
no,
the cool.
was
That's the
Zekel.
cool.
That was Zekel. Okay.
Oh, that was so funny, though.
That's so beautiful. Ooh.
Oh, still
Okay.
There we go.
Well,
you're not
yes.
like pants shittingly terrified, but you are kind of quaking in your boots.
Take Bindy's map and lead the way.
It's just down the road.
I
sure.
wouldn't
And he
trust
hands
his
you
map.
he
Lead
hands
the
you just
way.
like a damp, soggy napkin with like a couple of coffee stains on it that is definitely not a map.
Well, in his best efforts in being intimidated, I cast prestidigitation to try and clear up the mess to only discover it's a napkin.
You just
Thus
erased that.
erasing his map.
Yeah.
It's like, but this, yes.
Wow,
it's
that really
this way,
helped.
Don't worry.
You're just holding a blank napkin like this way, using it very carefully.
Well, no, there's nothing on it anymore.
Why is our map getting worse and worse?
Like, please.
I don't think you can get worse than the blank napkin.
Probably because no one has bought a map yet.
It can rip.
You can
You
buy
can rip
maps?
it.
You can buy maps, yeah.
All right, let's go this
No,
way.
that was in character.
Oh, sorry.
Amethesius was it? Yes.
Yes.
Amethesius. I think you should probably stay back at the tavern. We've currently got a stay at the Rusty Dragon Inn. If you go there, we'll come back shortly.
I've
And
already gotten my room.
excellent. We'll be there shortly, and you can do. We're currently getting some stuff from people who owe us, but you'll stay there, and we'll pick you up. And if you are competent and show yourself, we'll happily grab you on. But until then, we've got business to deal with.
Right.
Apologies.
Wait, there's another tavern?
There's
Yeah.
like 3 in this town.
Shit.
What?
I've been
Waiting at the fucking one in the middle of town.
Isn't there also Cracktooth's Tavern?
That's where I was waiting.
Is there?
I was waiting at Cracktooth.
Anyway,
No. So the White Deer and the Rusty Dragon are like inns. The tavern is just the local bar.
Ah, gotcha. I would have been at the inn. On the opposite side of town.
Yeah. So you would have been at the northernmost part of the city at the White Deer, and then everyone else was down in the lower part of the city at the Rusty Dragon.
which explains why you saw us go by the church.
Shit.
You want in with terrible food.
Hey,
Alright.
well, did you guys like what were you guys doing? It just seemed like you were hurrying in a way.
Uh,
Uh,
we are on our way to the glassworks. We got a reward from somebody that we saved.
hey,
Neat.
I don't know if they'll offer it to you, but they certainly offered to us. And
Can I
we're
tag
here
along to see if they gave it to me?
I don't see why not.
Yes.
And we start heading towards the glasswork, along Junkers Way, and then south to Main Street, and then Sand Alley.
With no map.
So you all make your way towards the glassworks. With all the talking and everything that you guys have done, it's gone from morning to about afternoon.
Jeez.
Early
And
afternoon?
so it's about afternoon.
Okay.
Probably about 11:30-ish, so pretty close.
Okay.
So you all make your way towards the glassworks, and as you come upon the building, you see Aldern is actually just leaving the glassworks, and as he finishes his dealings, he turns away from what you can assume is the owner, or whoever he was doing business with, and he starts walking towards you, and with a look of realization goes, "Oh, it's you guys!"
Yes.
And he kind of swiftly like jogs up to you, and he's just super excited that you're here, and goes, "Oh yes, yes. I did mean to get you your reward. That's right. If you'd like, we can go deal with that right now. We just have to go back to the inn because that's where I've got all my parcels and packages."
Yes, that would be fantastic. We all worked so very hard for it.
And then he looks curiously at you and goes,
Onwards.
I was in the background.
I assume that you're with this fantastic group of people. So
Yes, of
hi,
course. We're
hello.
all good friends. What's your
It's
names
nice
again?
to meet you. I'm Aldern Foxglove.
Oh, excellent. That's good to know.
Incidentally, Bernie wasn't there either.
True.
Oh yeah.
But he just goes around shaking everybody's hands.
Bernie steal my reward.
These two helped save the city. If you're taking saviors of the city, these two did help. I can confirm.
It's true. I did help quite a lot, actually.
he
I
he
killed a
nods with
thing.
approval and goes, "Well, I guess I'll have to add a little bit more since there are just a growing number of you in this this group of heroes."
Tell me about it.
Just all of a sudden, the entire town is behind us. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody else.
They
it just-
helped.
Just internally, I'm like, whew, I'm glad it's not growing thinner as opposed to it's stacking up better.
Yeah. So he starts making his way towards the inn. Would you like to follow?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So eventually you do make your way back to the inn,
Done so soon.
and
Still organizing. I see you're
So-
drinking.
as you go inside, he asks you to just wait in the tavern area of the inn while he goes to get your reward, and he'll be back in just a minute. And as you enter, it also looks like Ameko actually has something for you as well.
Oh. Getting all sorts of gifts today.
Indeed.
And
So as Aldern leaves you to his room and Ameko comes up, she puts what looks to be two small sacks onto the counter, and she notes that one of the guards came by shortly after you had left and mentioned that this was your payment for services rendered, as well as payment for gear that was found, and figured you should have at least first dibs on, being the heroes of Sandpoint.
I appreciate that immensely.
And so, as you open the satchels, inside one, you find that there is a lot of money inside. There is a total of 204 gold, 2 silver, and 5 copper inside.
Okay.
And in the other sack, you find a rather small set of studded leather armor, some sort of necklace that has like glowing orbs on it, as well as what looks to be a potion of some sort.
Potion of some sort. Okay.
Are we able to roll anything to try and discern maybe the necklace?
And
Yep.
the potion
So
for that matter.
anybody who has detect magic available as a spell, you can use that with knowledge arcana to try and identify the magic on the item.
As a spell or as a
Anyone that
skill?
has detect magic can do this. This is not a specific thing otherwise.
Oh, I can try it.
Oh.
So we don't have to have it as like a combat action or anything like that, just as an ability?
As a spell.
Well, because detect magic is a level 0 spell, so if you can cast a detect magic as your one of your prepared spells for the day, you can attempt to identify the magic item.
If you've prepared it.
I
If
have
you've
not
prepared.
prepared it.
Oh, darn.
Zakul did though.
No, not as a prepared spell, though. I only have read magic.
Yeah, so read
Okay.
magic is a little bit different. That just lets you read like scrolls and things like that.
Well, we can always.
Yeah, do it later.
The
Yeah, we
thesis
can
is
do
at
it
the other
later.
side of the
once-
bar.
We can still do an appraisal, right?
Yeah, so appraisal will let you determine the approximate value of the item.
Do you want to do an appraisal?
Identify adds +10 to an identify check, but I don't know what skill that is.
So it would just be the appraisal skill.
Okay.
I mean, I have +3 to that, so I can roll it if you want. Do you want me to roll an appraisal?
Sure.
Oh,
Sure.
apparently
Yeah.
it's spellcraft check.
So this is happening just in the tavern section, correct?
Yeah.
Or sorry, not.
So,
Wait,
okay.
hang on.
So what spellcraft check? What is it?
Sorry, one sec. Okay.
Because I have +7 on that.
Oh, right. Arcana is for figuring out spells that are being cast. You're right. Spellcraft is for identifying with detect magic.
All right, I'm rolling. Happy to
Which are you rolling?
spell check. Spellcraft.
And you have detect magic.
No.
Oh no, sorry.
You still need detect magic with that, I believe.
Mhm.
Huh.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we see him glow for a millisecond.
So spellcraft is used to identify the properties of magic items in your possession through the use of spells such as detect magic and identify.
Right, okay.
So we'll have to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow morning then.
When people have prepped it. Okay, cool.
I'll prep it.
Okay.
Is there anybody who would be able to do it for us?
Are you asking Ameko?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Lars, we don't really know what this is. Would anybody be able to check it out and identify if it's magic? You know, with the glowing orbs and such.
She says yes. You can usually go to any of the any of the like stores for like magic items, or even the church might be able to identify them for you. There could even be somebody in the tavern here that might be able to identify for you if you wanted to ask around.
I think the church owes us the most at the moment.
We're sort of there's a sage on the far left of town, and there's a jeweler. Would those be the two places that seem most reasonable?
I believe there's also where was it? Was it the Curious Goblin?
There's
No,
also the feathered
there-
serpent, which is
Yeah, the Feathered Serpent is one for sure. There's also the Mercantile League, I believe.
Which is the closest to us?
the feathered
But
serpent is a
that's
corner
more
away.
for like business.
Oh, and the Sandpoint Mercantile League is also a corner away.
The Mercantile League would be more for
One second.
like buildings and construction. So the Feathered Serpent would probably be your best
Okay.
opportunity.
Thank you for your help, lass. And let's head off.
Wait,
Find out what this is before we pass it on.
Wasn't
or
there
keep
the
it.
other guy? Like the guard, or is it just her?
No, we're here with the other guy collecting that.
Yeah, you're here with Alder and waiting for him
Gotcha.
to come back with his reward.
Oh yeah.
So before you guys leave, he does come back, and he comes back with a pouch in hand, and he hands it to you, and says, "This is the reward for thank you for saving my life. At the same time, it also doesn't feel like enough. But as I don't have much with me at the moment." All I can offer beyond this is that if you wanted to come and visit me at my estate in Magnamar, I would be more than happy to treat you to a meal befitting your status as heroes.
If the opportunity presents, I would gladly take it up.
And so he hands you the sack, and inside you find another 75 gold.
For each of us or individually?
In total. So I've got it listed here to split among you: 279 gold, 2 silver, 5 copper.
Okay.
So I can distribute the gold.
Wait, so who's getting what? Because this guy would have technically only given it to 4 of us, the 75. And then the other one would have been everybody except for Earl would get something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So we're writing stuff down.
So I'll leave you guys to figure out how you want to distribute the money.
Well, I think the 75 should go between Elsis, Kildercan, Bendy, and Sakul, because that's who saved the guy.
Okay.
And then the 240 or 204, 204 gold and 2 silver
Yeah,
and
yeah.
5 copper should go between everyone except for
Amethesius.
Yes,
Amy.
that one.
Amy.
I'm calling you Amy.
Oh
if
gosh,
you
don't do
guys
that.
have the,
I will answer you every time.
If you guys have the party sheet open, you can actually select the inventory tab, and it should list the money and items that are currently available to grab.
The party sheet?
The party sheet, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, neat.
So if anyone wants to take anything specifically, I believe you can drag the items to your character sheet, and it will remove it from the parcel items.
So I would say
Okay, let's actually talk about this.
Yeah.
So, Elysis.
yes.
Look, I didn't fight with them, but if they helped you save the town, I think that some of this should go to them, even the amount that they were saved for saving Foxglove. but I wasn't the one who battled with them. You get to make that final choice.
I think what Ameko gave us should be split evenly between all of the heroes.
6 of us.
He agrees.
We're not including Rock Guy in that, right?
No.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And you reckon the 75 should just be between the 4 of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I don't mind that.
And
I
then
do.
And I
we
think-
just have to figure out the 2 silver pieces and the 5 copper.
Dibs.
I mean, that's pocket change, right?
Donate it. Donate it. Is there a charity we can donate it to?
I called dibs.
Well, I would suggest maybe splitting among Bendy and Zakul,
Yeah.
since
I'm down with that.
Bendy helped
No.
kill most of the monsters and Zakul kept us alive.
I'm willing to throw in a coin to each of them.
Just one? That's more like an insult.
One
No, I mean
copper,
from the
please.
75.
Oh, I see.
I won't say no to money.
So that'd be 16. If okay, I would be giving 50, 16. Most people would be having 18. Would have 7 silver spare from that and 5 copper.
Alright, you do the math, Baron.
Okay, we
Just
get
tell us what
52
we get.
gold. So the 4 of us gets 52 gold,
Mhm.
and the other 2 get 34.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Fucking my mind.
okay, so let's split the 75 gold. How are we splitting the 75?
18 to the 4 main one, the 4 people who actually
Okay.
saved the guy's life.
Okay, so that would be Bindi, Elsis, Kilderkin, and Zakul.
Yes.
Yeah, but then we've
So
got
you guys-
3 gold left over from that. If we all
Okay.
take 18.
So let's set the 3 gold aside for now.
Okay.
And then we'll add that to the
Okay.
204 and do all that. So we have 207 gold left. So how are we splitting the 207?
207 is split between everybody except for Earl.
Amethesius.
So
Right?
divided by 6.
Yes.
Correct.
So 207 divided by 6. So that means everybody adds 34 gold and 5 silver. And then there's the leftover 2 silver, 5 copper.
Which apparently Armilla bags. Which I don't
Okay,
care that
so
much
then
about
Armilla
that.
can add the 2 silver, 5 copper, and I will remove that from the parcel coins. You guys have all added that to your inventory sections?
Not
Yes.
simple.
Oh, we have to add it?
This is
Okay.
not simple.
To your inventory, where your
Yeah.
money is. Because you should be adding and subtracting that as you use and gain it.
Plus.
Yeah.
Uh,
As well, it'll also keep track on the party sheet as long as you're entering your number in. It'll keep track of how much total money that you guys have altogether.
Oh, that's good.
okay, wait, how much was it again? Sorry.
Okay.
So
thought it
you
was
were getting 18 and then an extra 34 and 5 silver.
So you get a total of 52 plus 5 silver.
Yeah,
Okay.
52 gold, 5 silver.
Oh boy. It doesn't do it in the actual sheet.
That does.
No, mine didn't.
Yeah, mine didn't update.
Yeah,
no,
mine
you have to update
either.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not doing it automatically on my end because you guys are not splitting it like evenly across all 7 of you.
Oh, well, what I'm saying is that I've updated it on my treasure sheet, or like on the inventory
Yeah,
side.
you have to update it manually on your own sheet. So
Yes,
where it
that's what I
lists
meant.
your treasure, you just have
Yeah.
to type in your number value inside the rectangle.
But the party coins did not update. I noticed.
Which it
If
should
you
have.
select a different part of the page to lock it in, it should update.
Nope. I mean, to me, that's kind of irrelevant. I mean, we can
Yeah,
always just
it's-
add
I
it.
mean,
It's fine.
it'll as long as you guys have your money values, it'll update eventually. So
What race is Amethesius?
Lorad.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oriad.
Oriad. Okay.
It's just some guy.
Crystals.
You know how
Well,
it
we don't
is.
know. He hasn't
know how
taken
it
off
is.
his hood.
I mean, you can see them. They're very poking out. At least the visible ones.
Okay, so money's been divvied up, and I guess we'll just leave the items in the parcel items for now. Okay.
Well, we're heading to. We would be heading to the Feathered Serpent to actually have these identified.
Okay.
Are you leaving the inn?
Yes.
See ya.
No, that's Amethesius saying that. It's just like,
Hey,
what are you doing?
Bye, guy.
we've been given some rewards, and we want to see what they are. If you can accompany us if you want, but at the
What?
moment,
Why?
until you
What?
prove your worth.
Why?
Because there's a lot of crap happening here, and if he is
I'm a-
careful, I'd like to send him in first.
Mm,
Well, not with that attitude. I was
Yeah,
about
yeah,
to
you
say
are.
I'm
Yeah,
a
yeah.
magical spellcaster of my own that could identify these. But...
Okay, maybe not first, but he needs to prove himself before. Can you actually identify it?
I can have a look.
Does he have? Do you have detect magic?
Yes.
Yeah, he does.
And
Oh. Right.
You
Okay.
keep dodging the question for no reason.
Magic.
I mean, if you're willing to help, then sure, go for it.
Why do you keep dodging the question for no reason?
Is
'Cause
he
wants to
always
make
this
himself
rude?
seem more sus.
To be fair, we just met him.
Hey, guy, could you look at these things for us?
All right, everyone. If he tries to run with it, weapons drawn. Let's go.
Well, I mean, they're going to be on the counter, and like he's going to be surrounded by all 6 of you, I would imagine.
By the way, Amethesius, remember, I have a 6 charisma.
While he's doing this, I'm just gonna wrap my tail around his leg so he can't run.
Is that really what you're doing?
Yes.
Christ. It's like, you
That
can
feels-
trust me. Just give me a moment.
I
I
just
must
met
admit,
you,
a
guy.
cat's tail around your leg feels a lot more intimate than restrictive.
Trust me. God damn it.
Maybe to you.
Oh, that was a really good one. Okay, which item are you looking at first?
Well,
Sorry, that was
was
the blood
With
scale?
detect
bluff.
magic. So I'll let you know. So detect magic, by just casting the spell, it lets you know like what items specifically are magical.
Oh yeah.
So you can tell that the necklace is magical as well as the potion is magical. But there is no magical signature coming from the armor.
Well,
So did
I
you
at
want to
least
actually
relay
use the
that
spellcraft?
like the potion is
'Cause-
fine, and it's like potion and necklace are magical, but the armor is not. It is just normal. And I'll have a look at the potion first.
So the potion.
Why does that say a D8?
No, they
Plus
20
D20 plus
rolled an 8.
5, but the symbol's a D8. I don't know. Go on.
He rolled an 8.
Ah,
Yeah,
of
8
course.
plus 5 equals 15.
That's how it should work.
Yeah. So your 26 for the roll would have worked. So you identify the potion as a potion of cure light wounds.
This potion heals. It's not
Identify
too
that.
great of it, but it's on the lesser variety. And the other one, let's have a look. Oh,
Uh,
damn, the short round.
Maybe another day of low rolls.
Hmm.
No, just
for
him.
for the necklace, you're actually not too sure. It is a much stronger magic on the necklace, but its actual properties elude you.
Mm,
Uh,
Well.
quick question: how much does the cure light wounds heal?
It's 1d8 plus 1.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, yeah. I
And
relay.
since the armor is non-magical, anybody with appraise can identify it.
I can do that right now.
I can try to roll for the appraise.
Are you?
Yeah,
plus
anybody
one?
who's got appraise can make the roll,
Okay.
but you only get one roll on it
Per person or just in general?
per person. Yeah, okay. You identify that it is a masterwork studded leather armor of the small variety. So anybody who is small can wear this,
No one.
which is like half the party.
No.
This is perfect for you, dwarf.
My size is medium.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
too
all medium.
wide.
Is it size? Is it size short or is it size small?
Size small.
Okay, well, no, nobody here is a goblin.
Or a
All
halfling
right.
for
So
that matter.
if you did want
Why
to
do-
sell it, if you did want to sell it, you know that you would be able to sell it for approximately about 43 to 44 gold.
Okay, that's not bad.
For
Alright.
child armor?
Look at 25%.
It is masterwork.
It's really good child armor.
Look, this we're getting first dibs. If none of us can use it, I'm not going to sell it. I think it should go back to the town.
And
Anybody can use
who
it.
would use it?
Hold on.
Anybody, any of the short folk around here. There's enough.
Before we sell it, are we not able to like maybe modify it to fit a larger person? Like, able to modify
No.
its size or
So
something?
the reason
Well, you
being is
never know.
because small armor uses half of the normal materials. So in order to basically make it like a bigger one, you essentially have to completely disassemble it, which ruins the point of it being masterwork.
Hey, Bindi, do you
Okay,
want a
fair enough.
hat?
Maybe make a good map.
It's a really good hat.
I think the
Alright.
first thing we should go do is go buy Bindi a map.
Could we
I don't
always
think
hang
that will
on
help.
to it to barter later?
Yeah, you can hold on to it. If anybody wants to take it, you can just drag it from the parcel items into your character inventory.
Okay.
But
So
yeah,
the
as
other one we
far
just
as the
demolished.
necklace is concerned, while it does look rather intricate and very interesting with the swirling orbs on it, you're not able to determine like what the actual effect of it is. But it is a much stronger spell that's on it compared to the potion.
We're not really in a rush. Would he be able to take 10?
The weird way that spellcraft and stuff on this works is you only get one shot
Okay.
to identify it, and if you fail it, then somebody else can try. But if everybody fails it, then you have to take it to a store to get it identified.
Okay. Well, let's honestly go to the store. I don't think anyone else wants to take magic at the moment.
No.
Alright. Let's head to the Feathered Serpent.
Did
Which is just a couple of streets away.
anyone want to hold on to the studded leather?
I think I should go back to town.
Curious about the necklace myself. May I tag along?
You may.
Fine.
All right,
Yeah.
so I guess you're gonna give the leather back to Ameko to give to the guard when he, I guess, or when a guard shows back up.
It's 44 gold.
Yeah, it's basically 44 gold if you guys want to sell it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we want to hold on to it just for now.
The only
Yeah,
reason why
I
I didn't
think-
want to leave any gold behind, because, you know, first dibs and all, is mostly because it was complicated math. Otherwise, I would have
mean-
been leaving some gold behind for the local community as well. Got
I'll-
described as first dibs. It feels kind of like a dick move to take everything we can.
Yeah, we got first dibs.
I'll take the studded
must
armor
take
if nobody
everything
else is
we
gonna
can.
take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Although,
moves
hold
away.
on.
Well, because I mean,
I'm-
if no one's going to take it, I'm going to assume that you probably sell it unless somebody tells me otherwise. That you're going to hold on to it, and then I'll just have the thing calculate how much is divvied up.
Actually, we should probably let somebody else take it, because if the necklace is magical, then I would think that I would probably don't want to take the armor.
Okay.
So, if somebody else can take the armor, that's 44 gold in your pocket.
Is the armor.
If they take the armor.
All right, so just that way everybody's aware. Like, Baron doesn't want to take it because we got 2 sacks of things that the town basically said, hey, we're divvying this out to the entire town of these 2 sacks of things for all the heroes. But since you guys helped the most, we're giving you the first picks. That's why he's saying he doesn't want to take everything.
Well,
because
so
then it
so
makes us
the money was from
Yeah.
basically like what was taken off of the goblins that you slayed, and then
That's why
sold.
it's
So that was the monetary value of the items that were sold.
Of what we
The-
slayed directly.
what you slayed directly.
Okay,
The
so yeah,
items
okay,
that
yeah.
are presented are the leftover items that, in the event that you don't want, you can sell for money. Which is why
Okay.
you're given first
Okay.
pick of whether you want
So
to
they
keep
are
the item
ours.
or sell it.
They are for us. Then.
But it,
Yeah.
it is all your stuff.
All right. I mean, I'm fine to sell it then. I don't think
Yeah.
none of us can use it, so
Yeah.
Yes. Let's
and
say-
that's a lot easier to share as well.
If anyone wants to take the potion of cure light,
it should probably go to Kilderkin or Bendy. You two will get hit the most.
I was actually thinking that the person who needs it the most is the cleric, because if they go down, we want them to have healing on them, so anybody can bring them back up.
So we should look for it on their body so that we can put it into their mouths instead of having it on us.
Well, if the cleric has it on them, any single person can bring the cleric up so they can heal everybody else. If one of us
Yeah.
has it on us, then we have to go to the cleric if they go down.
Cleric,
good.
wear it
Fair
around your
enough.
neck so it's easy to see, okay?
I was
Like-
awfully bicker.
Like those wine glass lanyards.
Exactly.
Fancy potion necklace. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So
So just drag it
so
over
the-
to yours.
Yeah,
So
so
the
just
gold
from
section
the
part.
red dot on the item, you could just drag that to your character sheet, and it should pull it up. There we go.
there we go. As for the necklace,
Well, you still have to identify it, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming you
Yeah.
guys are going to just collectively hold on to it until it's identified.
okay, fair enough.
And the armor would sell for if we were to
40
split up the money for the armor, assuming that we can just do that.
It's
That would be-
43 gold, 7 silver, 5 copper is what it winds up working
7
out
silver,
to.
5 copper. Okay. All right.
Okay, so before you leave, you notice Aldern actually asked for your attention, and he says that he's only going to be in town for another couple days before he has to head back to Magnamar to finish his business dealings. But he actually does have some time tomorrow, and if you would be interested, he wants to know if you'd like to join him on a boar hunt tomorrow morning.
Yeah, why not?
It would just be in the nearby forest.
Indy, how would you like a short feast?
Pig's good eating.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So he says he'll make the arrangements.
How long are you
And,
gonna be here for? The Rusty Dragon today.
He doesn't have any other plans for the rest of today, so he's just going to pretty much just either be in the inn or probably doing some other shopping in the market.
All right. I've got some questions for him later, but it should be fine. Let's head to the Feathered Serpent.
Okay. All right, so you all make your way to the Feathered Serpent, and me bring up the map again because I sillily closed it.
It's south
Okay.
like 2 streets. It's so close.
Yeah. So you enter into the Feathered Serpent, and you're greeted by what looks to be a human man. He introduces himself as Vorvashali Voon. Say that 3 times fast.
Vorshali Voon.
And he
Guy
he
with
looks
hat.
to be he looks to be a rather exotic character. He's got bright blue eyes, long red hair, kind of a almost bronze colored skin. But he looks rather like excited. Pretty much, anytime somebody comes in, especially new people to his store.
He looks like an exotic sort, as an exotic sort of people walk in.
Yes,
Elemental ranges.
and he asks what he can do for you today.
Well, we got this, and we have no idea what it is, but it's glowing, so we're pretty sure it's magical.
I
Would you be
think it's a
any-
necklace.
Yeah, right. Would you be able to tell what this thing does? And I slap it on the desk.
Says he would be more than happy to identify the item for you. Identification services are 5 silver.
All right, I'm fine with that. And I'll just hand him the 5
Have a-
silver. I don't
A
care.
hard bargain, but okay.
Oof.
Okay. So he pulls out of his pocket what looks to be like a monocle, but it's like a it's got like a magnification on it, and he looks close at it, picks it up in one hand and turns it around as he inspects it. And then he puts it back on the counter, places his hands to the sides of it, and you see a kind of soft glow happen on the counter as he focuses intently on the object. And a few seconds later, a look of realization shows on his face and goes, "Ah, yes. What you're looking at here is a necklace of fireballs." So he goes on to describe that this item is basically like a string of beads that each bead can be removed from the necklace and can be thrown as if someone were to cast a fireball spell. The type of necklace will typically determine how many fireballs can be cast, and this necklace contains 3 spheres, one of which is slightly larger than the other 2. And he says that if you were interested in selling the necklace, the value of it would be approximately 412 gold and 5 silver. But as you are the heroes of Sandpoint, they would be willing to give you a little bit extra. So he would bump that up to 450 gold.
What's the store look like, and how much magic is visibly here?
So the store itself is it's mostly just a collection of like strange relics and statues and like stone fragments and stuff like that. It's more of like a museum rather than it is like a magic item store.
Okay.
But he does have like a few things in a number of places. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for, or
Not particularly, just seeing like how just on a glance, how much would store credit feel like it would be worth it as opposed to keeping the fireballs?
I mean, you'd have to ask him.
Well, I
like,
mean, like stores don't typically do like store credit. It's pretty much just here's your
Straight
money kind
trade.
of thing. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, so I mean, if we were to split the 64, if we were to split the 450 gold, it would be 64.28 apiece, 0.29. So however
Mm.
we do the 0.29.
Are you guys really selling the thing?
Amethyst is to
I
kind of
don't
just like,
think so.
"You'd
Just
really sell
acknowledging that we
this?"
could.
Like,
You're like,
hey, don't agree with me. Are you really selling this?
What approximately sort of damage would it do?
Yeah.
So the two smaller
I-
spheres are capable of dealing 3d6 damage in a what's the radius of fireball?
20 foot.
Mhm.
Yeah, so a 20-foot radius, 3d6 damage, and it would be a reflex DC of 14 to take half, and you can throw them up to 70 feet away.
And then the
The
big one's
larger
5d6.
sphere, the larger one is 5d6, yeah.
Okay.
So can this only be used the 3 times?
Yes.
Yes. After which it is just a really nice looking golden chain.
Are we able to get a price of the necklace after it's been used up?
So
Like
each
2 gold.
Each orb is, let's see, so that's going to be, whoa, that's not the right value.
Can we have that value?
No.
Oh.
that,
If you literally click the item, it's like being tremendously ripped off.
We don't know
so
that, though.
the chain itself is not worth like a huge amount. You were looking at maybe like 8 to 10 gold for just the necklace.
I reckon we keep a hold of this.
Yeah, so that'd only be about 1 point.
Fireball does come in really handy.
Yeah.
It would come in
Especially
handy.
when you
probably.
can't actually cast it.
Oh wait, I did the math wrong. Hang
Yeah.
on.
Amethesius ain't getting this, all.
Oh, I know that. Why do you think he would get that?
Yeah. Well, you're just like, especially if you can't cast it. I know you can't. Not now, not ever.
Mhm.
So who would be best to actually have this with the best?
Sorry, actually, I was wrong on the math on that. The actual value of the necklace without the orbs is okay, so minus the actual value. God, minus.
For me, it'd be between.
It's sorry.
Elsis
The
and-
value of the necklace is 375 gold. My bad.
That's still quite a bit. That's 53 gold, 53.58 gold.
So to use 57 the
gold per
fireballs,
person.
what do you have to
That's
have?
the
You just have to
buy
pull them
cost.
off
The
and throw in
actual
beads.
Oh, so
the
they're
actual
just always
sell
an auto
cost.
hit.
You can just use them.
It's
Yeah,
you,
you can just
get
use
to
them.
choose a point you get to throw, and when it lands, there explodes. So
They-
it is
they
sort
do
of an
get a
auto hit. Creatures
saving
have a
throw.
save to
Yeah,
jump
they get
out of the
a
way,
saving
but
throw to take half. Rogues get a saving throw to take no damage if they have evasion or
Toughness,
uncanny dodge or
none.
something.
yeah.
K-Dog, the sell price of it is I'll round it up to 100 gold
With no beats.
with no beats. Yeah.
All right. Well,
So yeah, it's definitely so worth keeping it, and then we can just sell it once we're done with it.
yeah.
Yep.
And
That is creepy.
explosions are nice.
Who
Okay,
could
so now we have to
possibly want
figure
cast
out
Fireball?
So who
would-
wants the necklace of fireball?
Staring at the fire guy.
Bernie does.
If yeah, as a spellcaster, it'd give you a bit of range, and you'd be able to do some serious crowd control. I think that
Yeah.
you would be first place.
But who's skill set would actually be more suited for it? Would it just be mine, or
So,
Kind
so
of
you're
as
essentially,
fire
you're
damage.
essentially
Right.
like
Out of-
throwing it. So whoever's got a high dexterity is also fully capable of using this.
okay?
Hmm.
So
I
my
think-
dex is only 13, so with a +1 mod, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's between Bernie and Elsis.
But I mean, like, the nice thing about throwing this stuff is essentially it does splash damage. So even if you miss, worst case scenario, it's going to go like 1 space or 5 feet in like any other direction as part of the miss. But as long
Yeah.
as they're still within that 20-foot explosive radius, they're still going to take damage.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
don't
yeah.
shoot
I'm
it at
just
us.
thinking. I'm just thinking who's going to be more accurate with it. So Elsis, what's your dexterity?
Not mine's lower. It's 11 with 0 plus in any mods.
Are you using the last effect as well with this, Ochi, of the necklace?
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
the so Varvashali Voon does also mention that he wants to caution that if anyone is subject to some kind of magical fire attack, there is the possibility that all of the spheres that are left on the necklace will all detonate at once.
So it goes to Bernie, yeah?
Wait,
Hey Bernie,
so,
are you resistant to fire?
I
So
don't think
if-
I am.
if we
What?
miss, then all the ones on the necklace nowhere near it just blow up? I don't get that.
No.
No.
If
you are
you get hit
subjected
by
to
a magical fire attack,
Oh, okay.
any orbs that are left on the necklace, as you're subjected to that fire attack or that magical fire attack, you have to make a saving throw. If you fail that saving throw, the rest of the orbs on the necklace basically explode in your face, literally.
Imagine a dragon breathes fire onto somebody holding a couple things of TNT.
You don't have
Yeah,
a
that's
DC
pretty
saving
accurate.
throw against the orbs that explode as well on you because
So-
they're
Cannot
exploding
escape.
on
So
you.
if you fail your saving throw, then the item has to make a saving throw. And if the item fails that saving throw, then you could take up to 11d6 points of fire damage to
And
you and
there's-
everyone within 20 feet of you.
And then there's splash damage, right? So we can't throw it at the mobs anyways. We have to like throw it way behind them.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
can
do
you
have-
get to choose like where you want to throw it. Basically,
Oh, I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like that's what we would have to do, right? Like throw it really far behind the mobs. So that way,
If
only
you're
as
already
long as it's in the
engaged,
20
then-
feet radius. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to throw it 20 feet behind them. So it only hits them and not everybody else.
Oh yeah, depending on the situation. I mean, ideally you'd be in a swarm and
Yeah,
you
you
just
you
hit
don't want to use it
all
in
of them.
melee or anything.
You hit
But
it,
you want
put
to
it
try
right
to
in the
hit as
middle
many
of them.
people as you can with it. Or enemies, I should say.
Yeah, it's not for single fire or just like 3 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do have fire resist 5. I don't know what that does
So
necessarily.
that
You'll
means for
resist fire.
every for every like in like total amount of incoming damage, you would be able to subtract 5 points from that total.
Kenny, I can tell you exactly what it does. Not enough.
Not
Yeah,
enough.
I was going to say it doesn't sound like it's enough, especially with my HP.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
The 11d6, then you subtract 5 from whatever the total roll was.
Yeah.
You could also split up the balls between people, right?
Once you take it off the
No, once you
necklace,
take
it's
it off.
ignited.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
Like a-
spheres are
How do you
detachable
throw it?
only by the wearer of the necklace. They're not detachable by anybody else.
You can sell a sphere, can't you?
No.
No.
You can remove one, and they sell for I think it's somewhere between 25 and 50 gold if you want to sell like the individual spheres.
I thought it was you can't sell the spheres individually, but however many spheres
Oh.
are left on the necklace you can sell.
As soon as they make contact with another surface, they detonate. So
yeah. How do you sell them if they're gonna detonate?
No, so
Well-
so they're detachable, and when you throw them, they detonate.
Oh.
They detonate at
mean-
the end of the throw.
Just split up the split up the things.
You can split them, yeah.
But only the wearer is capable of detaching and then throwing them. If
Ye-
anybody else throws them, they don't do anything because they're
Oh, so the
necklace
attached to
acts
the
as the
magic
thing
of the
that you
necklace.
actually, like, use to use it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm willing to take it, although I mean, I think I am very much in the realm of just dying from this thing.
Yep.
'Cause if you
100%.
want, you can actually add more spheres to it. You could buy like the fireball spheres to add
Buy
onto the
ammunition.
necklace.
That's great, but that's more spheres to blow up in my face.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So
I'm not hearing a no.
Hmm.
I'm just hearing a cautionary tale.
yeah. I'm not saying I'm a pyromaniac, but I'm not saying that I am one.
I think
Think
I'm
of how many
sensing-
eggs you could hardboil.
I think I'm sensing that Kenny wants me to take it because he doesn't want to accidentally explode.
So
I'll
you don't
take
want
it.
you don't want to explode. You want the person to the left of you to explode.
Which in turn would
I mean-
still hit him with the splash damage and kill him.
Exactly.
Instantly.
I might as well take it if nobody else wants it.
I mean, if someone else detonates, you'll at least get a
I would
Reaper
take it, but
save.
your dex is better than mine, so
Yeah,
it's better if
I'll
you
t-
take it.
I'll take it.
Well, your
If-
mutagen would put your dex ahead of his.
Oh, that's true. My mute. I always forget that I have that. You guys
Listen.
are gonna have to remind me.
If
I
you see
remember.
somebody casting fire at you, just take the necklace off and stuff it in a bush.
I mean, if that's the case, why wouldn't it just detonate with me holding it?
It does.
You don't permeate like magical fire damage that would just immediately do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you're warm. You're not igniting.
Yeah.
I can just
for
imagine
feel
it.
free.
He just goes and picks up the necklace and it just explodes.
If you do use your like a flame like touch on the necklace on yourself, yes.
If you use flame touch on yourself, it will probably explode. Oh, and if you
Okay.
fail the saving throw.
Okay,
on the
I need you to
necklace.
promise that when we roll the dice, when we roll a 1, not if, when, that we don't immediately hit ourselves. This thing is too dangerous for you to do that shit to us.
I can't, in good conscience, make that promise.
Shit.
And wait, if the person explodes, how big is the radius again?
20-foot
20,
radius.
it's a 20-foot radius, so it's basically 20 feet in all directions are centered on whoever.
I like that we just give it to Bernie and then everyone just sidesteps away 20 feet.
All I can imagine is Bernie's like last words is "witness me."
Oh my god.
Somebody
Save my
hold my
egg.
egg. Instead of hold my beer, he's hold my egg. I've got
Hold my
this.
egg. Witness me.
As he just like walks off to like, you know, face the big bad in melee combat for some reason, and then he explodes and everyone else is looking away and walking away from the explosion.
We are all a danger to ourselves and each other.
But really cool.
Everyone's not walking away; they're running.
Okay.
That's exactly how D&D parties should be, though, is if you're not like an immediate threat to everyone around you. What's the point?
Okay.
Exactly.
Elsis, do you want it? Bernie, do you want it?
You know what? Fuck it. I'll take it.
Okay.
I'll be the walking time bomb.
Okay,
Awesome.
add
You
it to your-
already
add it to
are.
your sheet.
Man,
And
I
then
hope.
if you want, you can sell the armor here.
Let's sell it.
Hey, Magic
Okay.
Eye, do you want a hat?
OG, if he
I'll,
fails with a fire attendant, he doesn't succeed on the fail roll to
Oh my
confirm.
God.
It has to be ignition.
Okay, there's 1 gold left over. Who wants it?
Who has? Did I just hear Zakul just go me?
Going to Jay. Jay,
Yeah,
add a
alright,
gold to
done.
your. Whoever
Yeah.
whoever called it gets it.
Always respect the rule of dibs,
Exactly.
fucker.
All right.
We.
So what are you guys doing now?
I don't like the fact that we're just one shy of 600 gold.
Oh, is there any items for sale, by the way?
Well, technically, you actually have more than 600 gold. You have 604 gold.
Zakul
Oh.
wants to go shopping.
I like shotgun.
We're currently in a magical store, so have a look here first.
Yeah,
So
that's
if
what
you
she just
guys
asked.
want
Is there anything for
to-
sale?
if you want to take a look at the magic items that are available, this is the entire list of magic items
Yes,
that
please.
I rolled for
God, you
for this.
think
So
anything viable?
Where do I
bear
find
in
this
mind
list?
there are discounts that can be applied to these. I have not applied discounts to anything yet.
Where is this sheet?
I just shared it. It should be in the notes. Should be Sandpoint magic
Notes?
items.
Okay.
Oh.
There's another necklace of fireball.
Hey,
Wait,
Yeah,
look,
there's another
hold
necklace
on,
of fireballs.
hold on. We only got how much money for it, and he sells it for how much?
he sells it for about 3 times as much.
Holy
4 times actually.
crap!
No, it's 3 because he offered 300 and
So you guys can craft items for half of the listed price when it comes to buying, but you can only sell items for a quarter of their buy value.
Is there
Yeah,
armor?
see, quarter.
Where's the armor? Magical armor.
So there are minor and medium magic items in this.
And how big what did you say the discount was?
So the discount to apply is going to be dependent on what the item is. For potions and scrolls, I believe the discount is, I want to say, 40%.
Oh, okay.
question. If you were to craft an item using a scroll of a spell that's required to make an item, would that count as the correct?
No, you
requirement?
cannot use scrolls as part of that. You actually have to know the spell to be able to add
You
that
actually
to
have
an
to know
item.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh no, I have to know
Yeah,
what
so
I'm doing.
sorry. Okay, so first level scrolls are I think 50% off. Second level scrolls are 25% off, and third level scrolls are 10%. Any listed potions are 50% as well.
Person sells a bottle of air for a lot.
Those are
It's just
really
air.
hard to come across.
But it's just air.
It's elemental plane of air, consistently and always.
Mm-hmm. Though those of you who don't need to breathe don't need a bottle of air, so
Believe it or not, I need to breathe.
Are these like those
I say to God.
canisters of air that they sell to celebrities?
Yeah.
I'll take a bottle of bath water.
Oh god.
I
Ooh.
don't really think we're gonna be affording much here, guys.
Still having a check because we can pool our money together if there's something that.
Yeah, if you guys want to pool money together, you absolutely can. There's nothing against that.
Mhm.
I'm liking the sound of this common scroll, arcane scroll of darkness. I mean, yeah, moving
Yeah, there's Berg. Berg.
Pittsburgh.
Berg.
Otherwise, if you pardon me. Otherwise, if you guys want, you don't have to buy anything right now. These items are gonna mostly be here until the end of the month, and then some items get traded out, and then I have to roll for new stock.
Mhm.
Are we able to see, like, if we hit the red button, does it show like the damage?
Yeah,
information?
the
Yeah, it
red
shows you
button
what
next
it's
to every
about.
item will show you the details of everything.
Except for Berg.
Yeah, Berg was a
It doesn't open, but it's
Berg
stupid
was a
and
special
not going to be
item.
bought.
Also, the +4 leather armor of light fortification also does not.
Well, I mean, that's
yeah, that was also a custom
self-explanatory.
one.
What is light fortification?
Light fortification is 25% chance to turn a critical hit into a regular hit.
Regular hit.
Ooh,
Mhm.
that's nice.
I rolled some ridiculous stuff on Berg.
Wait, how
Yeah.
much? Oh, okay.
Well, I don't care to buy anything.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
there's nothing here that
Nothing to be
really...
Hey, shop
Uh,
guy. Shop
Oh,
guy.
aside
Hello.
from this, there is also like standard
No?
like
Okay.
+1 items that you can get. These are just like super specific magic items, but +1 stuff you can just buy regularly. Those are like 1,000 gold, I think, for
Oh,
Oof.
dang.
that
Oh yeah,
stuff.
we could just do that now.
Incorrect.
Hey, shop guy. I want to buy a What's your name again?
What was his name?
I forgot his name.
Vorvashali
There you go.
Voon. Yeah, Vorvashali.
I can't. Sorry, I actually can't read the list because there's just random. I don't know which one is. Okay. I want the arcane scroll of expeditious retreat.
The Arcane
I would like to purchase
Scroll
that.
Expeditious Retreat. All right, so that was 50%, so that'll be 12.5 gold.
Yes.
Okay, and then you can just add that to your.
Let me just inventory.
Yeah, let me add that to the parcel items, and then you can add that to your inventory.
Sweet.
And then
Do I need to manually remove gold?
Yes.
Evolution?
No, I will
Yes.
delete that. Whoops.
Do I want to? Magic
So
missile.
it's 12.5.
You know what? I'm curious. Hey there, shopkeep. Hey there, buddy.
Yes.
I'm gonna I'm gonna buy the magic scroll or the common scroll of magic missile.
The Scroll of Magic Missile. Okay, that'll
Just when
be
he
12,
needs more explosions around him.
12.5 gold. Actually, Magic Missile is really good because it doesn't miss.
It cannot miss.
It cannot miss.
So
Unless
12,
they're
12
out
and
of
a half
sight, I
gold.
think.
How do I get rid of that
So
then?
12 gold, and then convert gold to silver at a rate of 10 or 1 to 10 silver, and then
Okay,
5 silver.
okay, 1 second here.
And then I will add that to the party sheet, and you can take that at any point.
So I'll be at 92 gold. And then it's 1 gold to how many silver?
1 gold for 10 silver.
Okay, so and how do I do the 0.5 again?
So it's 5 silver. So
Oh.
decimal 5 or half of a gold is 5 silver.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Yeah.
easy peasy. So 6.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then when you get down to like the 0.05, that's copper. And it's just the same thing.
Okay, and where do I put this? Into my inventory.
You can just drag that to your inventory.
The thing in the party sheet.
Is it wand of magic missile? No.
Yeah, and it comes with a
Scroll.
number of charges.
Scroll.
Scroll.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
You're looking
that
at the
is
party
scroll.
sheet, right?
Party sheet.
How do I get?
Does the
how do
one
I
have
get
the
rid
full
of-
50 charges?
Yep.
So
Hit the edit list button and delete
hope
Yeah.
if
that
Where
if you
did
got it by accident.
might be resold.
where did it go?
Might
Where
have
did it
had a
go?
hell of a discount.
don't
It's
see
in
it.
it's in the party sheet under parcel items.
Oh, okay. Doop.
There we
There
go.
we go.
Yeah, none of the ones actually say what they do.
You guys can also
have to
just
look it up in
freely buy
spells.
like potions of cure light wounds. That's not listed here, but you can just freely buy those.
I'm gonna unlock this item and just write what the spell fucking does.
How much would that be?
Let's see.
I'll buy a potion.
For cure light.
Yeah.
I believe they are normally 50 gold to buy, so 25 gold.
Okay, so I also have a question.
I might keep my cash for something.
With regards to scrolls, does it teach me the spell, or do I only get to activate it once?
Use it
Once.
You-
And then it
yeah, it would
takes
just be
different
for
grades.
one use only. If you were a wizard, I believe you could attempt to copy the scroll to your spell book to then permanently know
actually
it.
a wizard of sorts.
Yeah.
Yes,
don't I
but he
have that
doesn't
ability?
have. Oh wait, no, you can copy spellbooks, can't you?
Yeah.
Pathfinder Arcanist.
Yeah, he can. Um,
Yeah, if you want, I believe you can.
You'd want to hope you have read magic so you can do it better.
Well, because it would be spellcraft to attempt to copy the spell.
And I have a +7 on that, so.
Yeah, spell books. Begin spell. You can also add spells found in wizards or other arcanist spell books to your own. Yeah, so I would imagine that you can attempt to add arcane scrolls to your list as well.
Okay, so can I do that roll right now?
Let me take a peek. Okay, and then that was just a level 1 spell, right?
You have read magic.
I have spellcraft.
I am just saying, so you can most likely definitely get it.
Read magic
Yeah.
is a spell or ability or what?
It's a
It's a spell.
cantrip.
Oh.
Spellcraft can let you identify, learn, and prepare spells.
So I actually need the
So to learn a spell from a spell book takes 1 hour per level of spell.
I'm writing down.
So you can, but it would take you approximately an hour to attempt to learn the scroll.
Okay, and how would I go about doing that? Just want to be clear on it.
So you would make a spellcraft check.
That's all I have to do.
Yep.
Okay, and I can do that right now?
Let me check your skills here. So you have spellcraft. You've got
Spellcraft is +7. Because I haven't used that yet.
Yep.
Okay. So roll.
Yeah. So if you want to spend the hour, you can absolutely write that into your spell book.
So we leave Bernie in the tavern for an hour.
That does consume the scroll, however.
Yep.
That is perfectly fine because now I get the spell permanently.
Yeah.
And you guys said it doesn't miss.
Yeah.
It doesn't
so-
miss. Yeah. It can be blocked by like the shield spell. But otherwise, yeah, it basically just bypasses any attack roll. You just make your damage roll and it hits.
I am definitely
If you use meta magic to increase the level of the spell, it can cast up to a total of 5 magic missiles at once, which all deal a d4 of damage, I believe.
Okay. I'm definitely going to try and copy the spell and do that.
Yeah, you definitely learned the spell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
But he's gonna sit in the tavern for an hour, right? That's
Yeah.
gonna be
Yeah.
Well,
like the
you
next
don't have to do it now. You
three,
can
4
do it
sessions.
like when you get back to the tavern after you're done whatever other exploration and buying and stuff.
yeah, so
Because you have the boar hunt going on tomorrow.
and I
We'll
think
see
that would
you
be a
in
perfect
3
spell
months,
for it.
Kenny.
In 3 months? What do you mean?
Yeah, an hour doesn't go by fast in this game.
Sometimes it
30
goes by instantly.
30 seconds takes an hour.
Yeah, sometimes 30
boar-
seconds takes an hour. Sometimes.
Well, I mean, it depends on when we go to the tavern, right, and finish
Yeah.
our day.
Oh yeah, that's true. I
Incidentally-
guess you could do
I'll
it
just
right
I'll
at
just
night.
assume that that's your roll for later
Yeah,
on
when
when
it
you
does.
do
Yes.
do that.
Yeah, because then when I'm in my room in the tavern, I'm going to study the spell and I am going to equip it.
Incidentally, if everyone's done shopping, I think we can start heading out.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, unless you guys have like cure light wounds potions or scrolls that you want to buy.
I still have 2 of those.
Expensive.
It's okay, we have a healer. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
So is there anything else that you guys would like to do? Or otherwise, am I just assuming that you're going to go to the tavern and just spend time?
I would like to
Until
talk
tomorrow.
to Foxglove, Alderin Foxglove.
Oh, okay. I believe
Gonna try
he's
and find
actually
him.
still in the tavern, or
Yep.
the Rusty Dragon Inn.
Well, I think it'd just be in the
Uh,
main tavern area, so if anyone wants to join, this will be sort of just after we return.
I'm still well. I think we need to go buy a map.
Why? We already know where everything is. We just walked to this
Yeah,
place
do we?
without any direction.
The
Well,
only person that
you-
would need a map is the last person who can use a map, which is Bindi.
you know most of the stuff like in the town, but outside of the town, you can buy maps for like the hinterlands areas.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, is there somebody that we can ask as to who would sell the maps for other areas?
Yes. Currently, you're still in the Feathered Serpent. Do you want to try asking Vorvashali?
Yes.
Yeah, he says if you're looking for maps of Sandpoint or the area, or Magnamar or anything like that, you can actually head to, it's a place called the Way North, and it's actually right next door to where Armila was staying at the White Deer.
Yeah,
It's
right here.
literally right next door.
That's all the way on the other side of town.
Yeah,
It's the way north.
it is the Way North.
Okay, so here's a thing that I'm thinking about. If we're gonna be going on a quest, boar hunting, maybe it'd be a good idea to get a map of the forest, if there is
Fair
one.
enough.
Did you just call it a quest? We're going to hunt a pig.
Hey,
It's not
it's a
a quest. We're
quest.
just going
I
hunting.
It's a
don't.
quest.
How does one make a map of forest?
Landmarks.
like-
It changes.
Landmarks and stuff like that. So it'd be a map
Landmarks
of
and
the
rivers are the
surrounding
two
area.
things that you really need to know in a forest.
Yeah, it'd be a map of the surrounding area, so that way you could actually navigate the forest.
Oh,
essentially.
actually, I might need to go that way. Does anybody have a compass? Okay,
I
we're
think
gonna
I
go get a
actually did spend
compass.
some money on that.
Okay.
We have been
Hey,
surviving.
shopkeep.
Yeah, I have a compass.
You have
Oh,
a
you do?
compass?
Yeah, I
Excellent.
do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, jeez.
Survival check.
That's funny.
What direction is north? Shit, I can't read this thing.
Yeah. Whatever you do, don't give it to Bindi.
Bindi needs a map with them. It's like a comfort item.
All right.
I do think we should get a map, though.
I think we 100% should. I would like to briefly talk to Alderin first.
Okay, so why don't we send Bernie to get a map?
Hmm?
And we can send Kilderkin back to the tavern. And then we can just have these two scenarios play out in different times.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Is
I'm
there
going
no
with
way
Bernie.
to fucking zoom in on this website for the map? Holy shit.
Hmm?
So
That's
does
a tiny
anybody
map.
want to? Does anybody who wants to join Kilderkin and who wants to join Bernie or who wants to go do their own thing?
I
think
will
everyone's going to-
I'll join Bernie and head with him, just so he isn't going.
I'm
Well,
assuming
you're gonna
rest
want to make sure I don't
people-
burn the map.
You'll go to the map. I'll catch up with you in a little bit.
Okay. Is it cool? Who do you want to go with, or do you want to do your own thing?
Well, I think Kilderkin just kicked everybody out.
Pretty much.
Uh,
I only want to
Alright,
have a
do you
brief
wanna-
conversation.
do you want
Might
to
as
come with
well.
us?
Why not?
All right.
Are we eventually checking out the glass
all right.
works?
We did.
They did.
Let's.
We went there,
Yeah,
and then
you're
we got
going to the
redirected to the
Glassworks
tavern.
to find Aldern.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where. Oh,
We
I
went
was
there to get
confused.
money,
Yeah.
and then we got money at the
Needed
tavern.
to get paid and get those dollar bills.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Dollar bills, you know.
I would
That's my
actually
good
like
questions
specifically
there.
Zakul with me. I'll request Zakul. I'm going to be asking some pertinent questions, and I'd be like your wise insights with me.
Sure, why not? Maybe we'll even get some extra money out of him.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hey, could I actually join you guys?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Seems like a bit of
Okay,
an
so
important
is
thing.
anyone not going to talk to Aldern?
Well, I guess that leaves Bindi pretty much. Bindi, do you want to come get a map or go talk to Aldern?
Map!
All right.
I don't know why that was a question.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right?
so is it just Bindi going to get a map, or is anyone going with
What happened to
him?
Bernie
No.
getting in?
No, it's Bernie, it's
Bernie,
Elisis,
Elsa's,
Bindi.
and Theseus, which direction are you going?
I suppose I'm going with the map people.
All right. Excellent. So we've got the group of 3 and the group of 4. 4 going to the map. Bernie, Amathesius, Bindi, and Elysis. And Gildikin, Zakul, and Armilla talking to Aldrin.
Okay, so since the majority of you are currently going to go talk to Aldern, and since it'll take a while for you guys to get over to the way north, we'll do Aldern first. So you guys come in, and Aldern is currently just sitting at the counter with a drink in hand.
Hey, lad. Aldrin, my friend.
He looks over to you and goes, "Oh yes, what can I do for you?"
We're looking into why the goblins attacked all at once, and there's some weird patterns around here. I know this is a bit nosy, but I was wondering what your business with the glassworks was. Because at the moment, we're looking for motives, and if it's business from somewhere else, we just want to know what's happening and why you have business in the town.
Well, he goes to explain that his business at the Glassworks is for trade and commerce to bring some of what the Glassworks makes to Magnamar in order to sell.
Okay. So this is just an expansion proposition for you. They're not in any need, there's no worries there. They're doing well.
Yeah.
And I would request that Zakul and Armilla do a sense motive on that.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Seeing if he's being entirely truthful, or if there's more to the tale, if he's looking guilty or has any sort of
Uh-oh. Oh,
He
things
seems
he's
truthful.
not saying.
He seems truthful.
Okay, Miller believes that as well.
Yeah.
what the
Alright.
yeah.
That was in response to Armilla.
I just nod sagely.
Thanks for your help. Sorry to be nosy, but we just want to know
Well,
what's happening in the town and why this all happened, and if there's more going on. Feels like there might
Yeah,
be.
he agrees with you. He says it is a little uncharacteristic. He's usually traveled between Magnamar and Sandpoint, and the road between the two is usually fairly quiet, as things like goblins and other wild animals tend to stray away from
Main
from
roads.
where people travel along. And so he's not had too many issues himself along his path in the past. So it's a little weird that goblins would attack the town as a whole.
Did he have any troubles getting here?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. He had no problems.
Do you know
He's
how-
here with his butler, who also serves kind of as his as one of his guards. He does have another guard with him, but beyond that, he doesn't really have anything otherwise. His travel as a noble with his butler and one guard has been pretty quiet.
Right.
How
And
far
as
out
we
of-
walk away, I'll just quietly say it wasn't quite the lead I was looking for, but it was an interesting one to pass. Let's head up to the map store and
I
see
was
where everybody is.
still.
I have
I-
some questions.
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead. Sorry. Go
Just
ahead,
two.
ask. I start walking away. It's like, never mind. I'm staying around, I guess.
Okay, rude. Jeez.
Oh, yeah, so I was curious. You said you're from Magnamar, right? And Father's aunt is also from there. Did you know him over there?
No, he doesn't know Father Xantus because Father Xantus moved here several years ago, and Aldern like because Father Xantus came to here pretty much like right after the previous pastor passed away, because Sandpoint was in need of a new pastor, and Aldern came to Sandpoint, I believe, only a year or two ago.
Oh, so
And
he's been
from
studying.
Magnamar, he's actually not. He was born in Magnamar, but he's actually been away from his estate for a while.
Oh.
And so he's doing some business to before he goes back to his estate.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, very interesting to hear. And I was also curious about what are your most popular goods at the glassworks? Are there like vases or whistles?
So the glassworks is primarily just for like common everyday like kinds of glass.
I think it's just for some glass.
Yeah, it's pretty much just for glass that nobles buy and stuff like that. Some commoners can also buy as well, but most commoners will typically buy like wooden like tableware, because glass is seen as like high society stuff and fairly expensive by comparison.
Last question. I know you want to get back to your drink. You were talking about the goblins earlier, and that they don't normally bother you. Do you know where they like come from or whatever?
No, he's not aware of where the goblins come from. He just knows that they're out in like the hinterlands, but he doesn't know of any place that they would specifically call home.
Right, they're
With
just
goblins being like a scavenger, like they pretty much go wherever there's resources, he would imagine.
right. So just like out,
Yeah,
not meant to be in city. Got it. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, and he waves you off as he goes back to his drink.
Good luck with your ventures.
Okay, now
And,
before we get to the other group, can we do a quick break, or are we almost done?
Oh yeah, no, we can absolutely do a quick break. So, okay, so you guys make your way over to the way north. You enter in, and you're greeted by a rather spry gnome who introduces himself as Vesnut Peru.
Sorry about the delay. Hello.
Vesnut Peru.
Vesnut Peru. And inside, you see essentially what is like a library, but it's like one of those like local libraries where everything is super cramped inside, and you need to like walk over like small piles of books to like get to certain shelves kind of thing. And so outside of that, there's there's a lot of books. There's a lot of different maps and sea charts and things like that. And yeah.
Bernie or somebody gonna take the lead?
Bernie or Coops or
I'm only
Who's
here to
all
make
with
sure
us
you
again?
guys don't make a mess.
Hey, guy.
Yes, Bindi is taking the lead. I just heard Coops talk, so.
Well, he was talking as you, so I don't know if that was an impersonation or.
Oh.
It was an Australian attempt at a French Canadian accent.
All right. Well, let's see if I can pull it off today. G'day there, shopkeep.
Yes, welcome. What can I do for you?
We are looking for maps of the area. That sounds terrible.
Oh, what kind of area are you looking for? Sandpoint? Are you looking for the surrounding area? Are you looking for somewhere else nearby? I have a fairly wide range of maps.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start with the map of the area, surrounding area.
Surrounding area. Okay. I have two versions. I have a cheaper one, which is 5 gold, and I have another one that's a bit more expensive at 25 gold. The difference being is that the more expensive one has labels for all the areas in the hinterlands.
That would
So
probably be
yeah.
pretty useful.
So what? Can we have a look at these maps to have a vague idea of what we're looking at?
Yes, of course. So he goes and grabs 2 maps, and so the first map that he shows you is the one that is not labeled, and you see this.
Okay.
So it
Okay.
shows which direction is north, and it shows the overall area of the hinterlands.
Hmm.
And this
But
is
the
the
map,
simple map, right?
this is the simple map. Yeah, the other map is significantly more detailed,
Hmm.
and is this one.
Oh wow.
Oh, geez.
So it even has roads and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
Onwards, Lost Coast Road.
We should definitely get that one.
well, hold on. See here, shopkeepers. Our map keeper is not so great at reading maps. He sometimes turns them backwards and everything. Are they double-sided by chance?
No, they are only single-sided.
Well,
Yeah.
Because they're like scrolls. They
I know.
they roll up. So
I'm making a joke.
Amethesius like looks at it and it's just like, is this one with the labels on it? Is this the only one you have of it? Or is there multiple?
well, no, he carries copies of these maps. But if you want to buy more than one, it would obviously cost you however many maps you want to buy.
I see.
Where's Sandpoint on this?
Sandpoint, you
Sandpoint
can
is
see it's the very
middle-
yeah, it's in the
okay.
middle towards the top left.
Hey, you stop
Our,
looking at our map over there. You ain't here.
Yeah.
You close that
This-
down.
This was for a player. This was just me as a player going, where the fuck are
You
we?
close your eyes when you're looking at
Yeah,
my
you
map.
close your eyes.
How
Oh,
dare
man,
you,
I've done so much worse than look at this.
Okay, so DM, how much am I paying for this map?
Hold on. We should
Well,
see.
You
we
aren't
should
even here.
see- We should see if the shopkeep knows that we're the heroes of Sandpoint and if we get a discount.
Oh, yeah.
Discount on map would be 10%.
Yeah.
So
Well,
2.5 gold.
Amethesius is gonna look at it and it's like, are you sure this is 100% correct? I'm not quite sure of. Well, I swear the road was over here and these were there. It doesn't seem quite right to me. I'm trying to like a bluff.
Okay,
It's
then make a bluff check.
like trying to say that it doesn't seem like the work is quite right, that it's
Yep.
shoddy.
Make a bluff check. Ooh.
Wow.
Let's see what he gets.
Why did your name get longer?
That's my entire name.
So you mentioned this to him, and he takes a look at the map and kind of like tilts his head, and then just kind of grabs the map, turns it around, goes, Oh, you know what? Actually, I do think you're right. My apologies. If you'd like, I can definitely grab a new map, and it should be more correct than this. Otherwise, I mean, if you wanted to take this one, I could certainly uh, uh, lower the price on it for you for the mistake. That would be 15 gold.
So wait, there's an even more complete map.
No, no, no.
No, no, no. So he,
Okay.
My God, that was a mighty good bluff check.
I know that was mighty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so now if we want to buy it, it would be 3.75 gold from each of us that are here to buy.
That's
Yeah.
way too much. I make better map.
It is the better
Um,
map.
What?
Give me a napkin.
God.
Literally. Well,
What are you gonna do? Draw on
I
it?
think Bindi could survive a GPS.
oh my god.
yeah, I think I think Bindi needs like an orb of prophecy to know where the hell is going.
Yeah, we're a few thousand years.
You could probably
behind.
give him one of those copter caps, and he would probably try and go north for whatever the blade is pointing. Oh man.
Can't
I
Bindi a
mean-
stick and say this always points north, and then you need to head north.
Okay, so 3.75 gold from each of us buys the map at
Yeah.
15.
So three gold, 7 silver, 5 copper.
Yeah,
I say yes to that.
yeah, that is a cheap thing. It is a cheap map. A lot better than 25 gold.
I don't have any copper though, so I
I
guess
mean,
I can
You
just
you can
use,
you can
yeah,
just break
use-
silver into
yeah,
copper.
okay.
He'll just give you change.
So we're buying a map.
We're buying a map.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
89.
we bought a map.
So
You said
5,
0.75, right?
7,
Yeah. So
So-
7 silver, 5 copper.
and then,
So then I have to go 88 for 16
23.
silver pieces.
yeah. So
And then that
just
minus that by
say do 8 gold, and then you just take away for the 7 and then the 5. Well, that was it
and
7 and then 5. Yeah.
It's only
Yeah,
3
so-
gold, right? For
Yeah,
each of us?
3. Well, because it's 15 gold total. How many of you are at the
4.
thing while 4? So
We'll find all the gold.
that would be 4. Fucking 750 each. Yeah. So 375.
It wasn't at 15.
It was
Wasn't
15.
Yeah,
discount?
15 gold.
Divided by 4.
Yeah, that's 3
7
gold,
plus 5 is
7 silver,
5.
5 copper.
Oh,
each.
I've
no,
already
no.
exited, or I've already taken away mine.
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
thought you said-
accountant here, okay?
No, I thought you said 7 gold. I'm like, what?
He was
Somebody
doing the
said
math.
7 gold, and I was like, wait, that doesn't seem quite right.
He was in the process of doing the math.
Yeah,
Right.
I've already
So we
deducted it
buy.
from mine. So yeah, we are buying.
So
Yep.
So
Okay.
yeah, it was just like, yeah, we'll take this map. I can make the array changes in it.
Somebody can just add a map of Sandpoint Hinterlands to their inventory. Just type it in.
Go ahead, Bindi.
You'll
Wait, we're
all
giving
have
it to
access to the
Bindi.
map.
I got it.
And I suppose we leave after. Well, actually, I'm gonna ask one last question of the guy. It's just like, seeing
Wait,
as
so
he
what?
has lots of books.
Real quick, what do we call it? Because it's not the map of Sandpoint; it's the map of.
It's the map
Hinterlands.
of the Sandpoint Hinterlands.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm just gonna ask him. It's just like, do you have any books on Thalassian ruins or anything that may be towards them?
He himself does not, but he does say that I believe one of the other buildings near the old lighthouse might actually have some info. Yes. he says that there are 2 buildings that are next to where the old ruined lighthouse is, and it's the oldest of the 2. But there's a man in there by the name of Brodert Quink. Yeah, I know these guys have some weird fucking names, right? But he says that Thessalonian, the name kind of rings a bell, and he thinks that Brodert might have been researching some stuff with that. He's most recently been occupied with the lighthouse.
Good to know. Well, thank you for your time. And
I've actually got a question. Does he sell like spell books or anything like that, or?
Why you ask him that, buddy?
No, so spellbooks are something that like wizards themselves have to create.
Okay.
So outside of that is basically just going to be scrolls, because otherwise wizards keep all their spellbooks basically under lock and key kind of thing.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
like your biggest secret.
Okay, fair enough. Just wanted to make sure.
All right. We
All
can go meet up with the other group now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys, I guess, all meet up somewhere in the middle.
Should we head back to the inn?
Yeah, we should just head back to the inn.
Okay.
Wait a minute, guys. I have the map. I know which way.
You don't have a map of
Gotcha.
Sandpoint. We would meet them halfway though, because they
They
left
arrive at the tavern at midnight.
they because they left the inn to come meet up with us, and we left
but
there
After
to come.
walking for days, you finally make it
Yeah,
back.
but we both left a different shop place. They went to the inn to go speak with. Oh, not the inn, but the place for.
Should we
Yeah.
maybe go check like an armory or something like that for weapons?
Weapons?
Yeah, if you guys want to go and take a look at, weapons and armor and stuff, you can. The only
That
real
would be-
upgrade that would be available right now, since you can't afford magic, would be masterwork.
That's still fine though, because if we're going to be going on the boar hunt tomorrow, it might be good just to actually get a little bit of extra weapons or something like that. Something for maybe the lower damage dealing players to utilize.
Yeah, up
Is
to
fine.
you guys. You're the ones in control here. I'm merely the thing that
narrator.
things.
Okay, well, let's say we meet up like midway into town somewhere. I don't know where.
Oh, you're done already.
And then
I
So
don't know.
you guys will probably wind up meeting between the garrison and the town hall.
the garrison and the town hall. Okay, well, because the idea is that we're going to be we'll propose this question while in a group, right?
Also, while we leave the place, the map place, I I say that no, the map is very much correct. As
Oh.
well.
That would just be mean.
Yes, it was. You're correct.
Did you scam that guy, Ellie? Amy?
What?
What?
We are not calling him Amy. That is
Amy!
You keep shouting out this name. No one replies.
no.
Unfortunately,
I
the
will
wrong
reply
person
every
replies.
time.
No, I'm saying my character just doesn't reply. He doesn't know what's going on.
Refuses to acknowledge may be a better terminology. All right. So we met up, and all right. Hey, so how did map go? Purchasing go?
Very well.
Rock,
We bought one.
Excellent.
Rock Boy ripped him off.
Oh,
Is
okay.
it accurate?
Ripped him off?
I mean, we are the
Uh,
heroes.
This is accurate.
We like
Cool.
Rock Boy.
I am thinking I'm gonna choose not to dig into this. Anyway.
I am unsure of what just happened. As this is my cousin's down.
Okay.
Rock
Wait,
Boy
what?
is a new one.
Yeah.
You
He-
should already know that. My cousin is the mayor.
Cousin. Gonna label that down because
Cousin.
I've definitely not done that right.
Well, shit. Okay.
All right.
Um. So somebody said something about wanting to suggest blacksmith.
Oh yeah. So when we meet up, I guess I was gonna suggest that. Hey guys, so since we've got the boar hunt tomorrow, why don't we go check out the armory and see if we can better equip ourselves?
I'll check it out, but my faithful weapon is with me always, and I'll see if I can get something better. But I'm happy with what I got from home. Nevertheless, worth seeing. And yeah, let's head to where.
So there's so if you're going to like one of the smithies, there's two. There's Sava's Armory, which is pretty much right between the town hall and the church. And then there's the Red Dog Smithy, which is actually just a few buildings south of the church.
Okay.
It
And
is
whereabouts are we right now?
You're between the garrison and the town hall. So Sava's Armory would be on the way to the Red Dog Smithy.
I mean, sure, let's
Suppose.
might as well give it a check.
Okay.
suppose.
All right. So you make your way over to the armory, and the woman inside introduces herself as Sava Bavaniki. And inside, you see that actually, I guess before you enter the building, you notice that there are a few small, I guess what you could say, scars of like there having been a flame or a fire happening near the building that seems to still be on the side of the building itself. They don't look recent by any means. But as you go inside the building, you notice that pretty much like the walls are just kind of covered in like different kinds of weapons. There's armor stands about. There are a couple stands in the center of the floor that are also holding some other weapons. A couple of them are in glass cases. One in particular catches your eye, and it looks to be some kind of a crossbow. But yeah,
Go,
Sava asks
"Ooh,
what
what's
she
this
can do for you
mean?"
today. So as you're gonna go and inspect that crossbow.
Yes.
So as you go up to it, the crossbow itself looks like it's made very, very finely. The wood is it's like a dark wood, and the stock on it is made out of some kind of white material, possibly ivory. And it seems to have some kind of engraving on it. And as you get closer, you notice that it says Vansaya.
Okay.
Noticing you looking at the crossbow, Sava comes up and she notices your interest in it. And she goes a bit more over the details of the crossbow. And you now know that it is a +1 repeating crossbow. Sava
Like
herself is
it.
unsure what the name that's engraved on it is for. She bought it from an adventurer that was on their way to Riddleport a year ago, but it's typically been too expensive for anybody to really buy in Sandpoint, so it's just kind of been here ever since.
Well, now
And
I've
how
got to
much is
ask,
the
how
price?
much is it?
+1 repeating crossbow. Let me double check.
Somewhere
For
between
the
like
heroes of
six-
Sandpoint.
it's between like 1,600 and
5
like
trillion.
what, $3,000?
It's for +1. It's like 1,250 gold.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just out of reach.
Just out of reach.
Well,
If
Benny
only
can't afford that.
we had another like 2 gold, could have made it.
Yeah.
It was that dang map.
That was the map.
Yeah. The map is what broke the bank.
Mm.
That and the murders.
Well,
Actually, the murders helped that bank.
yeah. Actually, yeah, that's like half of our bank was the murders.
So far, the murders have been great for our bank accounts,
We should do more.
right?
But
What
otherwise, like any weapons in particular that you want are all offered as standard as well as masterwork variants.
Okay, so is there a there was the Sandpoint magic items? Is there like a similar list for this?
No, because it's basically whatever weapon or armor exists in like the books. You basically can buy if you want. Masterwork for armor, I believe, adds 150 gold to the base cost of the armor.
Yeah, and
So if it's like
weapons
8 gold,
is-
it's 158. But Masterwork gives you a reduced armor check penalty.
Okay.
and weapons it's 300 GP or 600 GP if it's a double weapon.
Yeah, but the weapons will give you a +1 to hit as a Masterwork.
And ammunition is 6 GP cost per single piece of unit of ammunition.
Yeah. So if you want, you can buy as well like special material ammo or weapons or armor. Those can have different effects, such as being like, super light, like mithril or a mithril chain shirt. You could get ones that are actually heavier material, so they slow you down more, but they provide additional protection. There's a whole bunch of materials, and I don't have the list on me right now, but that is an option should you want. But any special material stuff will have to be custom made and will actually take in-game time to craft for you.
Well,
So what? Sorry, what was the difference between masterwork and regular armor?
So the only real difference between Masterwork and regular armor is that Masterwork provides a lowered armor check penalty.
Okay. It also seems a lot of them have reduced weight, I want to say.
Um,
Where are you guys seeing this? Because
I'm on the
yeah,
wiki.
on the website. So
on the
Masterwork armor
website.
reduces the armor check penalty by 1, but it doesn't really do anything for armor or shields
okay.
outside of that. So if you want to reduce your armor check penalty, that's the best and probably cheapest way to do so.
The other thing is that masterwork is the first baseline you have to have before you can start enchanting things.
Exactly. So enchanted weapons are all considered masterwork quality at minimum before like additional bonuses are applied. So a +1 longsword is already considered masterwork, but the +1 bonus does not stack with the +1 to hit that masterwork gives you. But I believe it adds. Is it? It's not +1 to damage as well, is it?
It's one or the other. Anyway,
it's one or the other.
So, are
It's
there different
pricey,
variants?
honestly.
Like, are there different variants of crossbows and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah,
light and heavy.
light, heavy, and then
Nice.
repeater and underwater.
Well, because there's light and heavy for a regular crossbow. There's light and heavy repeating, and then I think there's light and heavy underwater.
Yep.
Okay. Well, is anybody thinking about getting anything, or do we
Nope,
just not
too
have enough
expensive.
money yet?
Already got stuff.
Don't need it.
All right. Well, I think that pretty much sums that up.
do you want a ranged weapon so that you
Yeah,
don't have to
if
go into
anybody needs
melee?
a ranged or a melee weapon and you don't have one already, best time to get one.
10% off.
I have both.
Did we actually get 10% off, or did I don't think we actually asked whether or not the Heroes of Sandpoint get anything off yet.
It depends on which business. Sava says that she's willing to offer 10% for the Heroes of Sandpoint.
Sweet.
Because I think everybody who's long ranged already has a crossbow.
Mhm.
Yep.
So yeah. All right. So I
Okay.
think we're all good to leave then.
Okay. So just browsing.
Yeah.
Mm,
All right.
Window shopping.
Anywhere else that you guys want to go?
I
Nope.
think
Or you're just
I'm
gonna go
happy to
back?
rest at the
I
moment.
think we just go
Yeah.
rest.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
So
go
you
to
all make
sleep.
your way back to the Rusty Dragon Inn, and I'm assuming that you're probably all just going to just pass time until the morning.
Yep.
Full of
Well,
bull
I've
hunt,
got
really.
to no, because I've got that roll, my earlier roll for the scroll.
Well,
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming
That just
that that's part
succeeds.
of your
Yeah.
rest until then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, all of you do whatever it is you need to do for your re-preparation of spells, whatever copying of spells, whatever other preparations you need to make, and pretty much just idle your time away until the next day.
So how should I handle the scroll of magic missiles then?
So just delete it from your thing. Now that
Delete
you've
it
added
and
it
then
to your
learn it.
spellbook.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add it first. Where do I go for that again?
Should be under spells on the bottom right under character. On the sidebar.
Well, so is it actions?
No, on the screen, not your character sheet.
On the screen. Spells. Okay, there we go. And it was called Magic Missiles.
Yeah. And I'm just going to give everybody an overnight rest. And I think pretty much everybody is fully healed. Bindy's still missing a few hit points, it looks like.
Well, it looked like his hit points went up by 1.
Yeah, it went up by 1. Okay, so morning comes around. It's actually a lot earlier in the morning than some of you probably want. It's probably about 7 in the morning right now. With Aldern knocking on each of your doors, informing you that it's nearly time to head out for the hunt.
Excellent.
Do I want Pathfinder or PFRPG
For what, sorry?
for Magic Missiles? Do I want Pathfinder or
The Pathfinder one.
And how do I drag it over again?
You should be able to just drag it over to your spell list, and it should just add it. You might need to change it from combat to like standard or preparation.
Okay, I've got it. Yes, I put it to standard.
Okay.
Okay.
And then select each one of the circles to the left of all of your spells to determine which spells you have prepared for the day.
You said this was a level 1 spell, or is it a level 0 spell?
It's a level 1 spell.
Got put into my level 0.
It's not level 0.
So I'm assuming you all get up, do your preparations, and head out.
Yeah, pretty ready.
Okay. So as you all leave the tavern, Aldern escorts you very briefly just to the building over to the left of the entrance, which is actually a stables. And inside the stables, you all find what appear to be 8 horses. And Aldern looks at each of you, points back at the horses, and say, "This is also part of my thank you, is each of you now has your own horse."
Sweet.
Shit,
Yay!
okay.
Lovely.
So do I get
Who
like a
wants to buy my
pony
horse?
or...
Can mine be an owl bear?
No.
You can call
No,
it
just
owlbear,
a
I
just a
guess.
I
regular
want an
horse.
owl bear.
You can
You
call it
an
owlbear.
owlbear.
Those of you who are too small for horses will get ponies.
Nope.
A
I think
mighty
the whole-
steed.
Still medium class, so no pony.
Also, I think a
And-
pony would be crushed under your weight.
Do I need to add a
Yeah.
horse to my inventory?
And
It's-
you.
You don't need to add it to your inventory, but you can if you want. Just make sure that it's not equipped.
It's not weight.
You are carrying the pony.
It's in my backpack now.
Carry
Nice.
the horse.
So you all mount up on your horses, and Aldern takes the lead and asks you all to follow him, and says that your destination lies in the nearby Tickwood Forest, which is just outside of Sandpoint.
Eastly.
Awesome.
I know this. I have a map.
Where's that other map? I'm trying to find it. 1 second.
I kept it up.
What was the place called?
The Tickwood Forest.
Okay.
So where
Yeah, it's over
Sandpoint is, there's the Old Light, and then to the east of that is the Raven Roost Mountains, and
east of
then
that is
slightly right and underneath that is the Tickwood Forest.
Okay.
1 second. I'm just trying to find the map.
Yeah, same.
Sandpoint Hinterlands.
Go to.
Share. There you go.
Oh, so zoomed in.
Ooh, that is not quite the
Images.
quality you want it to be.
I think we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We know where it
Tinker
is.
Woods.
Yeah, so,
Dickwoods past Raven Roost.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
you're all
passed
headed
another
towards
town.
the Tickwood Forest.
Raven's Roost is a set of mountains.
Yeah, the Raven
Oh.
Roost Mountains.
Oh, the resolution is so low that it looks like another
Yeah.
town. To be honest, like
Yeah,
it's just
no,
a
it's-
gigantic town.
Yeah, they just kind of scanned the thing from the book,
Mm-hmm.
so
Poorly.
it's not a very good scan.
Yeah,
I was going to use the same website that the map from Sandpoint was on, but it's actually in a worse resolution than this.
That's impressive.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah,
Like
They
you can't
scanned it from
zoom
this.
in on it, and I was just like,
Right.
what the fuck?
We know where we're going. We going?
Yes, we're
We're
going.
going.
So,
We're there.
so you all make your way to the Tickwood Forest. It takes you about 30 minutes on horseback, so it's not very long.
So slow.
During the ride, Aldern takes time to ask about each of you, to ask, I guess a bit about like any stories you might have, about your adventures, if there's any he comes up with questions and stuff like that for each of you, regarding how you came to Sandpoint, what are you doing here, like what do you hope to achieve, different things like that. He seems like really excited being able to go basically on an adventure. To him, as a noble, he doesn't really get to go on adventures, so this is something rather interesting for him. He does have his butler and I believe the guard as well, but they are sticking a little bit further back, if the guard being there to help if need arises, but there being 7 of you, probably not likely that he's going to make up the difference really. So
Okay.
so yeah, and Bindi, Aldern does ask you about the book that you've got.
What book?
The book that you've got from Bindi.
Oh,
Of course, of course. This Irwin book.
He's curious to know what it contains.
I can't read it. But I have to find the rest of the family. Best meal of my life.
He's a little interested in that.
Lad,
but
I
eventually,
recommend you do not dig further into this.
eating humanoids is a very bad thing.
you don't say.
No way. That can't
the
be
rest-
right.
The
Who
rest
could
of
have
us are
foreseen
humanoid.
such a thing?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
He's an alleged cannibal.
All right. So give me a minute while I prepare the map.
He's he's Crocodile Lecter.
Sort of. Less style. More
Okay.
homicide.
So is there any particular order that you guys want to be in, or can I just go based on the formation on the party sheet?
I'd like to go up front
Formation.
if I can. Where's the party sheet?
On the
Pretty sure it's the
party sheet
formation.
on the order tab.
You're in the middle of the front barrel, so that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I can move you guys further apart. I just need to know if this is approximately the entry order
Yes.
that you guys want to go in.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So we got one, we
Party sheet, there
got
we go.
2, 3, 4. We got Bernie back here. We have Elysis and Zakul. Okay. So all of you are a little ways back. Put you
Just
all
keep in mind
place
that
here.
Earl has to leave in like 5 minutes or so.
20, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, 20 minutes. We'll see. We'll hope for the best.
Try.
If we have to pause during combat, we will.
I'm also
And
getting sleepy,
then
so.
damn it.
Trust me, I've been watching the time religiously.
Okay. Yeah.
You've got
So
work, I
share.
assume, right?
Yeah, covering someone's. Ooh, is this
This
the nighttime?
is the forest. It is not nighttime, but I need to add the daytime. Spider of the nighttime.
Add daytime.
It's not nighttime. There's just a severe lack of daytime.
There we go.
And where are these 3 NPCs
Day,
as well?
ambient lighting. So this is, we'll say dawn. And hopefully these show up.
Oh, I see a bull.
No, that's an unidentified creature, Earl.
What the fuck is that?
So
It's a
as
zebra
you
bull.
as you guys
Bull
come
boy.
into the area and dismount off of your horses, you all kind of as stealthily as you can start making your way through, and eventually you do actually come across what looks to be a couple of boars. One is a bit larger than the other, next to a watering hole. So, if you guys would like to roll for initiative.
Before we do this, Bime, would you like to take your potion before you?
Yeah, I was
Before
about
we
to say
start fighting?
we could do
Sure.
some preparation stuff.
I don't need much, but I figure that would be the.
Preparation.
What potion am I taking? The mutagen?
So that's up to you. You get to take either strength mutagen, dexterity mutagen, or constitution mutagen.
You'll probably be mostly using ranged weapons, so I recommend dexterity.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
And
So you
like to
can
enchant my
consider your
weapon.
dexterity as being 4 higher
Oh, shit.
on the
Sorry,
score.
don't read that.
So under the notes at the bottom of your main page, you could probably add +4 dexterity and then take a -2 in wisdom. There you go.
Oh, I'm dumber.
Only a little bit.
Less wise. Yeah.
Initiative. That's right.
Yeah, everybody roll for initiative.
Damn.
Boom.
Well, if she's using a mutagen, can I cast gravity bow onto my crossbow?
Yay!
Yeah, so
that
if
make
you
my
if you
AC
guys
go
have
That's my
it does
mutagen.
by 2 because of your dexterity going up.
More than that, because she also gets natural armor from it.
Oh yeah, that's right. You get a bonus +2 natural armor.
So yeah, +4
So
total.
+4.
+4, yeah. Yeah, if you guys have anything that you want to do within one standard action, such as cast a spell, you have free reign to do so as during the surprise round.
I will use.
Oh,
And then are we rolling initiative?
Yes.
most of us have already. Yeah, we're just waiting on you and Jay.
Oh, and I got like a fucking shocking one, but I still beat Bernie.
I'm
Okay.
last again.
Yeah. All right. So
Fireball.
top of the order goes to Bindi.
Yeah. We're rolling number 20 today.
Right.
You hope.
I hope.
What do you do?
I'm going 60 in, right? I can do 60. Is that correct? My speed is 30,
Yeah.
right?
You can double move for 60.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
You won't be able to attack.
No. Won't be able to
Cool.
attack.
Okay, so you're just gonna run in. Of course he is. What am I tasking?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Kildekin.
All right, I'll go 30 foot in this direction.
Yep.
And the larger of the two is still like partially blocked by the tree, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to shoot for the smaller one.
Okay.
Just because I have a better shot on it. Weapons or actions.
How far
Weapons.
away are we again? How can we
So he is currently 60 feet away. What is the range on your bow? I think 80 feet.
Something like that. Pretty good.
Ooh,
80, yeah.
nice roll.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 19 to hit.
That's a crit
19
19.
to hit. All right.
No,
Yes, you
you
do
drew.
hit. Roll damage.
6.
Ooh. Dunk. Yeah, so you fire off your arrow, and it definitely connects, and you see it sticking out of the front right shoulder of the boar.
And I'll start prepping up my next arrow for the next turn.
All right, Armila.
Let's see. Can't do much from back there, so let's see. How do you do the... Sorry, I'm trying to refigure out how to do stuff.
Yeah, no
What's
worries.
movement?
Left click and drag.
Yeah. So I think my movement is 30? Speed 30. I'll take a full run action. So I'll go 60 feet, so around about here, and then my racial ability gives me plus 10 feet if I do a run. So I could be like, if I can do this properly.
So 70 feet then?
Yes. So about there.
Okay. Absolutely. All right.
right in?
Yep.
Aldern is going to get a turn.
Oh my god, is there?
So
Surprise!
Oh, I said Aldrin was just a big pussy.
His turn is
Alright.
to run away.
So he looks fairly excited. He's got a crossbow on him as well. He's going to go 5, 15, 30. And can he hit from there? He can certainly try.
Also, did you go
That is
30 feet, Baron?
Yes.
You're a dwarf.
Oh, shoot.
You should only go 20.
You still would have been in range to shoot. So just move you
Kid.
back next to Aldern.
I was like, what?
Zip.
Stop
It's
being
just
right,
a little
stop
bit
being
of
right.
network lag. He just had a little bit of rubber banding.
Yeah, just a bit of lag, yeah.
He ran all the way there and it's like, wait,
Fucking
shit, I shouldn't do
NMOs
that,
and
and ran
NMOs.
back.
So Aldern goes and takes his shot with a crossbow, and it looks like he also solidly connects with the same boar, and
Nice.
he lets out a bit of a yes as he
Mommy's
also
gonna
reloads
fuck us up.
his crossbow. Elsis.
Oh shit. Can I go there?
Yeah.
And then I'll do a shot. with a crossbow?
Yep, sure. And then you also have +2 from your dex. That just hits.
Yay!
She's also got +1 by default.
Ah, fuck.
One
I mean,
damage.
it still hits. That's a third arrow, though that one definitely doesn't sit as deeply.
Just a flesh wound.
Zakul.
Oh, I guess
Nicole, you're my favorite party member.
I'll heal you.
Right now.
My favorite party member after having bitten her.
We've let bygones be bygones on that one.
I mean, he said favorite. He also meant to include
likes from
tasting
taste.
as part of that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And I guess
Okay.
just hang back and relax.
Okay.
Let's relax it up back there.
Play my
Chill
lute.
out.
Yeah.
So let's see. So this first boar
Hello.
is gonna come up to Armilla.
Hello.
Well, that wasn't great for somebody. That was 2 natural 20s.
Oh, Amilla.
Amilla's dead.
Oh
Not
my
yet.
god.
Not yet. Not yet. Soon.
Oh, this is gonna
Don't
be
get hurt.
a little bit bad.
I think you're unconscious.
I think you're gonna. You're
Depending
about
how
to get
bad it is,
bored.
I could be dead.
Poorly, it might be fine.
2
What,
crits is a lot of damage.
Okay, so you have a constitution of 12.
Oh
Well, that's not
no.
good questions to be asking.
So just the dice roll is 15 points of damage plus an additional 6.
21.
So that's 21 from it goring you through the stomach.
Right in front of the noble.
Jesus
I've made a few
Christ.
mistakes.
I'm turning around. I'm going home.
These things are clearly over leveled for us.
All right, so that puts you at, I think, -11, doesn't it?
Yep.
Are you
Yeah.
alive?
Sorry?
Yes.
How would I know?
Barely.
Just barely.
And
But
bleeding
you are
to death. One turn and
you
she's dead.
are in bad shape. It wouldn't have been as bad had it not crit you.
Yeah, but there's another bloody pig coming.
Twice.
It's only one crit.
It was 1 crit because it only got 1 attack, but
Oh, it had advantage?
It guaranteed that it got that crit. That's for sure.
Jesus Christ.
It didn't have advantage. It confirmed the critical.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
boy.
the other one is gonna come over to Bindi.
That's awfully kind of it.
Well, it's not a crit, but it was real close. That one hits you for 6 points of damage.
Okay. So, what have we learned, guys?
Not much.
Just fucking crickets. People are dead,
Alright.
bleeding on the ground, and we hear crickets on what we've learned.
I've got
Yeah.
4 HP left. It's fine.
Figure out
Oh yay!
which value I need
God.
you to be at so that you're not like over dead. Yeah, it's not calculating it right. Okay, so we'll just put you at we'll say 21. You're still up, but well you're unconscious on the ground. You're still alive, but
You're not quite a corpse yet.
you're not corpse yet.
Soon.
Okay. So Amethisius.
Amethisius.
Emma.
I'm gonna move to there, and then I'll take a shot. I'm assuming. Let's shoot. I mean, this one. Obviously, the one in range, the close one. The one that just attacked Bindi.
That's a hit.
Hey. And damage. 10 damage.
Very nice. Wait, that's a light crossbow?
No.
Oh, because you're
With
gravity,
gravity
bow.
bow. That,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Okay. So that brings that up to really hurting. That arrow, right before it impacted, suddenly grew 3 sizes that day, and there
Just
is
like
now
Christian Grey.
essentially, a ballista arrow sticking in this thing.
Yeah. No, that's just
Bernie,
an extremely heavy arrow.
Okay, so how do I move again?
you just click and drag your token.
And how
To
many feet
wherever
can
you
I
want.
Whatever it says on
30.
your character sheet.
It's usually 30,
Surely.
30.
and then an action, but you can take an action to move 30 more.
Yeah, okay. So I'll move there. Okay, so I can see both.
Yep.
I'm going to use magic missile on the closest one.
Okay. So
Magic
count the spell as being cast and roll damage.
I gotta count that as well.
So I
before-
don't actually have to roll the cast spell or the cast
No.
die.
No.
Okay.
I just do it just to tell.
Okay. So 2 points of damage, and with the hit of that bolt, you see it fall over onto the ground.
Hooray!
Next round, Bindi.
What
I mean, it did just take 10 as well before.
I know.
When do I let that leave?
Went from half health to critically wounded.
Mhm.
Be better than going from full health to a point from death.
Or full health to.
Well, so if you're unconscious, the things still keep attacking you?
Yeah, things can
They
keep
can.
attacking depending on their intelligence and their proclivity for keeping on their target.
Okay, but this is a stupid pig, so it's probably not going to attack you, Armilla. So it's probably fine if I run away.
Don't try and kill it. Run.
But I am a blood ranger.
Yeah, you are.
Sure. With not much intelligence.
I was definitely not expecting it to basically kill somebody in the first round. That's for sure.
Neither
don't
was
think
I.
you will.
I mean, I've had a story of an owlbear tearing someone to pieces in a first round of combat. Like they died.
Well, I'm going to blood rage on this motherfucker
Okay.
for a full attack.
You had to move more than 5 feet, so you can only do a single attack.
Can I do a single? All right, yeah, I'll just do a blood rage bite.
Okay. That hits. Oh, very nice. All right, you bite into it, and you don't pull any like flesh off, but like it's got a really substantial number of teeth marks on it.
Yeah, I'll see you guys in the afterlife.
Kill the kitten.
I will move 20 feet that way, and then I'll shoot.
Hit. I think this will probably be your last action before you have to go.
I'm gonna get to my
Nice.
turn and then I'll do it. I'll go. after
Unfortunately, a
mine.
miss.
All right.
Armilla is down.
Nuh-uh.
Armilla, I need you to roll a D. Is it a D20 or is it a heal check?
Constitution check.
Is it a Constitution check?
I think
Pretty
it's a
sure.
Constitution
throw.
check.
Yeah. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Would it be? Wait, would it be 4 or?
Technically, yeah. Make it a 4.
Okay.
Ooh,
Fuck.
you stabilize.
Just lying there.
By the
I knew
skin
it.
of your
That.
teeth.
Wait, what?
Oh man. All right. Aldern seeing this thing having like dropped one of you in one shot is just kind of like, maybe this was less of a good idea. Elsis.
Um.
Just really quickly, do I only get to cast a spell once?
I'll come there.
So you can prepare a number of spells each day, but you can cast any of those spells during that day until you run out of spells.
Okay, so I accidentally clicked the little circle to the left of the spell, and that spell went away from my menu.
Oh, you'll want to re-add that, and then probably hit the cast so that it checks it instead of removes the check or the circle.
So go back to preparation, then
Yeah.
do like a cast.
So Elsis, you're gonna move up into melee.
There it is. Okay.
I have 17 AC. I have faith. As long as you hit
Okay.
the crit.
Yes. Well,
As long as they don't crit. Or double crit.
All right, Zakul.
Oh, should I heal somebody?
You probably
Nah, I'm
should.
chill.
Uh,
I don't know if you wouldn't be able to make it there and heal.
You're
Yeah,
quite far
you have like,
away.
yeah, you have two teammates that are like, one is pretty much clinging to life, and the other one has got like.
I would just like to point out as well to our two melee who just jetted in and nobody else could move that quickly. This is a lesson.
Yeah.
Let's let the mobs come to us next time.
Oh no, yes. Trust me, the lesson was well heeded.
Alright.
All it takes is
moving now.
once.
Yeah.
Can I even reach that far for a heal?
No, your channel energy would be able to like hit the boar from there as far as distance goes, but that's it.
Oh.
Wait, so if she moves backwards, can she hit both of them and not the boar?
No,
Well, no,
he means the
the
frontal boar, not
boar that's down on the ground right now.
Right.
Because it's not dead; it's currently unconscious.
Could I use? Is to cure light wounds a little bit further? I can't tell what the.
So the cure spells, you have to touch your target in order to use it. The channel is just in an area centered on you.
Uh-oh. Good luck.
So if you want, you can take the rest of your action to move another 20 feet, unless you have something else that you want to do instead.
I guess the divine scroll of cure light wounds would probably also be touch, right?
That is also touch, yeah.
Okay, I guess I have to move closer, but hopefully not close enough to get gored by the boar.
You'll be fine. There are plenty of other targets.
There really
Mostly
are.
dead ones.
Really
Partially
fine.
dead ones.
I think 1 out of 2 are dead. 1 out of 3.
Yeah, I thought the
All
other
right.
one was dead, so can somebody kill that one?
Huh?
It's
disabled.
It's unconscious. It's not a problem until
it's unconscious. It's not currently
So
a threat.
Zakul moves to there.
Had Zakul used channel energy, it would have healed the boar, and then it would have gotten up, and then anybody near it would have been able to take an attack of opportunity within 5 feet around
This was
it.
a weirdly specific scenario.
Yes. All right. The boar is going to attempt to gore Bindi. What is your AC?
16.
while raging.
I don't know.
I don't think your rage.
I go down 2 when I'm raging. Yeah, it's 14.
Oh, okay. Well, that hits. It's going to deal 7 points of damage.
So he's down as well now.
He's down as well now. Yeah.
Correct.
And okay.
The other one is down. It can't act. All right, Earl.
I'm gonna move there and shoot the ball.
Okay.
All right. Yes.
That unfortunately does not hit.
Cool. And that was my last action that I can take.
Okay. I'll put you on autopilot.
Yep. I'm just shooting bow.
Okay.
I'm gonna move right here.
Keeney, your turn.
And
Can you not move 30 feet? You can move 30 feet.
Yeah, but I want cover.
It's like, I don't want to die, okay?
Yeah.
I think now's a good
I
time
have-
for fireball.
Well, I mean, when they were together and, you weren't on the floor bleeding out of
No,
your eye
now's fine.
sockets.
Yeah. No, because I have a teammate that's gonna be there and possibly die. I
Like,
really
awesome, 3rd session in, and we got a TPK already. Yikes.
I will use magic missiles again.
Okay.
So I can only cast 3 times, right?
And then you're out of 1st level spell slots, but you still have your level 0 that you can cast as
Yeah.
many times as you want.
It only does 4 damage though.
Up to 5. You get +1 to damage for each bolt.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry.
It's all good.
1d4 plus 1.
All right.
2 points.
Might make the difference like it did for the last one.
All right. Bernie, I need you to make a fortitude save.
Bernie?
Or not Bernie, sorry, Bindi. God.
I was like, fuck, how bad was that magic missile?
I am
How do you do that?
It should be on the main page under fort. Just double click the number.
My blind, I just don't see fortitude.
So on the
I
main
just see it,
page?
yeah, I see it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ooh, you lose 1 hit point. All right, on to Killerkin.
All right. 20 foot in. I guess here.
Let's see. Sorry, 1 sec. Just
Good.
there we go. Okay, 20 feet in. Yep.
And as a standard action, I will allies within 30 feet of me gain the betrayal cover from an ally feat.
Okay.
So as an immediate action for somebody being attacked, you can protect yourself because oh no, you're both down, aren't you?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vime is the only one currently in melee right now.
And they
In
won't
that
be able
case,
to
it's
hit
more
me
it's more
in a second.
beneficial. It's my ability doesn't do anything if we're not next to each other. It's more beneficial for me to just do an attack. I'll do an attack.
Okay.
Weapons. Attack roll.
That hits.
Aha. And damage. Fuck.
I mean, it's not minimum, but it was close.
Better than nothing.
Yeah. Armila is still down. Aldern is actually going to 5, 15, 30, 45, 50.
Not you too, lad.
And then Elsis.
I'm gonna stay right here and cast shield.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. So that brings you up to 21, I think.
Yep.
Very nice. Zakul.
Okay. I guess I'll just get a little closer. Oh, kind of nervous. Oh yeah, I'll let him. He can be the one who shields me.
This is the man who's currently still dying.
Yes.
So should I heal Bindi?
Probably.
You'll have to go around the tree to get to Bindi.
Oh,
So
dang.
right now, your best bet is probably going to be to heal Armila, unless you want to take like a 5-foot step back and use your channel energy. But then that will also heal the currently downed boar. But it will get everybody else in it, minus the other boar.
That boar is too much of a danger at the moment. You'll want to just do one heal.
Okay.
You can go around the tree.
So heal Armila?
So
Alright.
Armila is the one with the really red skull.
Mhm.
The Bindi is the one just below. So you
Uh,
can make it
we'll
to
try and
either
get
one,
here.
but you'll have
You
to
get there.
go. Well, you can go south of the
Oh, like
tree.
over there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because every square around you is within 5 feet.
I guess I'll cure light wounds for Bindi.
Okay, so D8 plus 1.
Please be good.
Ooh, it was good.
The goodest.
So Bindi is no longer dying, and he's actually conscious.
Awake at the moment, even.
Awake at the moment, even, yeah.
For half a second.
Yeah.
Right next to the boar that just knocked him down.
The boar is going to attack Bime.
Woo!
It actually misses with your 21.
Oh, what a shock.
Your
Wait.
17 actually would have failed against its roll, but your 21 just puts you outside of its reach.
Wait, are you telling me this boar isn't overpowered?
So it's going to skip its turn. That boar is still down. He's just gonna take another shot at it, I guess. So, what is character sheet?
I think you'll just fire into the combat again.
Yeah. Gravity bow, you already cast. Weapons. Okay, so it's gonna be. Oops, wrong dice. That one. It's a hit, and it dealt 2d6, right?
No, 2d6. The damage is on the spell.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's another 10 points of damage. I'm going to switch that to the mini character sheet. Okay, Bernie, it is your turn.
I can only move 30, right?
Yeah.
Ah, so close, but nope.
Didn't you get a crossbow? And then the whole reason why you went to the armory?
No.
I already have a crossbow,
Wonderful.
but I want to try and get close that way I can, well, I want to get too close.
You saw what happened to the monk, right?
If
Yeah,
what
no,
happens to the
yeah,
monk
too
happens to
close.
you, you don't survive this. You straight
I
up die.
know.
Yeah.
I just want to try and get a more damaging frickin' ability out so that way I can help a little bit better.
You're a low-level mage. You're not your most powerful. At the moment.
Yeah, you do wind up getting like a lot more stuff. It's just the surviving until you get cool shit part.
Your first levels are a little rough. After that, you're great.
Yeah.
Wait, we're meant to survive this?
Yeah.
Huh.
Some of you are.
I'll
I'm
I'll
currently
use my
being the tank.
crossbow.
Yeah, Bime's busy evasion tanking this thing.
I'll use my crossbow.
Okay.
Where is the die?
Should be on the number of attacks for the listed weapon.
One sec. It'd be
So
underneath
action.
actions, right?
So action on your character sheet,
Weapons,
and then
yeah.
weapons, and then the number ATT is the
Okay.
number of attacks that you can make with that weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna roll that one.
That is a miss.
Okay.
Yep. Bindi, you are conscious. You have several options that you can do now. One of which will probably get you injured again. The other may not.
Would you like to know what they are?
Your
can
first option
test
is you can attempt to stand up. If you do that, the boar is able to get an attack of opportunity on you as a reaction. Your other option is you can attempt an athletics roll to try to basically dodge roll from your current position away so that you can stand up without taking an attack of opportunity if you succeed. Otherwise, if you fail, it still gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Dodge roll. What's the check for a dodge roll? Acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yeah.
Listen, I don't like my chances of acrobatics. I don't even have a rank in acrobatics. So.
What is the check to beat? Okay. I mean, you can still do acrobatics. It's not a trained only skill.
Oh, okay, well, I'll do acrobatics then.
But the DC that you have to get is higher. Oh.
There you go. That's a 0.
Oh.
Thump straight in the tree.
Yikes. Well, you go to get up, but as soon as you even just like twitch a finger, the boar just kind of immediately is on you. So let's see what happens.
Yep.
Ooh, it just misses.
Oh.
It got 13.
You don't deserve to be alive.
Actually, when you fell unconscious, you were no longer raging, so actually
Yeah, I
you
wasn't
had a
raging.
buffer.
Hmm.
You had a buffer.
Your AC ascended.
Unless you're that angry.
Yeah.
So am I standing up now?
You are currently there. You are standing up now. And I believe you can make one single attack. Unless you want to drink a potion or something like that.
Do I make a 5 movement?
No. Because your movement was prevented by the attack of opportunity.
Okay, I'll make an attack then. Should have bought a bloody potion, shouldn't I?
I even reminded you guys like 3 times, like, if you guys want potions.
Arguably, your tactical ineptitude would cost 25 gold if that was the case.
Yeah. I'm just going to make a regular bite.
Okay. Give it to me. That is a miss. A little bit
Okie
wide.
dokie.
Kildekin.
All right. Having stowed my crossbow in the previous round, I will move up to here. Am I flanking with Bindi?
No. You
Okay.
need to be on opposite side.
Okay. And I will pull out my rapier and stab it in the butt. Oh, actually, I'll pull out my rapier and instead I'll use tactician.
Okay.
So now everyone, as a reaction getting attacked, can use somebody within 5 feet of them to gain +4 AC.
Oh, jolly good.
Aldrin is going to pull out a potion for Armilla and is going to force her to drink it. And Armilla, you recover 8 hit points.
Yay!
Woo, you're still in the negatives.
Oh yeah, still on.
Still unconscious, but not
Not
dying.
as dying.
Not as near death.
Slightly less dying.
You're less bleeding-y. It's better.
How much was that? Sorry.
8 hit points.
8 hit points.
It,
Okay.
it sounds like we need a sensu bean.
We need a lot of things.
Okay, I will stay here. Can I use a potion of light healing on Armilla as well?
You absolutely can.
Okay, I want to do that.
Okay, so roll a d8 plus 1.
How do I do that? Sorry.
So just roll a d8 and then just add 1 to whatever number you get. Okay,
Hey,
heal another 9.
I'm alive.
And I'll take
Armilla, you're alive.
The black void of unexistence has
I still
not
have
quite claimed you in your
one
back.
light cure potion.
Right, Zakul, you're up.
I guess maybe I could heal. I'm not sure if there's a spot I can be where I'd heal without hitting a boar, though.
Other than
Yeah,
your direct contact heals, you're going to be scrounging for a spot.
Well, I have another single target heal I could use. Let's see. Who needs it more?
Don't forget all your spells refreshed because it's a new day.
You guys prefer Bindi or Armilla?
It really depends on who the boar is going to target. So hopefully it targets Bindi or myself or...
Can she delay her turn until after the ball?
Basically anybody that's not Armilla.
Can she delay her turn until after the ball?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Yeah, do that.
Yes, delay
Okay,
your turn.
I'll go after it then.
Okay, so then I'm going to move you down below the boar. So that is your new initiative for the rest of combat.
Okay.
So now we're going to go to the boar's turn. Now. What is the specific thing that the boar goes after?
Is it short people?
Well, seeing as how there are so many viable targets here, I'll just roll a d4. Oh, well, it's going after Kilderkin.
Ha!
Excellent.
That is going to be a hit unless
So
you
as
have
an
higher than
immediate
20
reaction,
AC.
as an immediate reaction, I would like to use as a shield.
You're going to use Elsis as a shield?
He has higher AC than I do.
I'll take it.
I mean, with your AC, it actually can't beat your AC right now. So.
That's why I said I'll take it. Can't beat it.
Good.
Everybody should be using me as a shield when possible.
Unfortunately, I do think that makes a difference. So he now gets to have a attack to.
So
attack
yeah, what is
Ellis-
your
Ellis'.
so what is your thing do again?
So it's a +4 AC, and if it does make the difference, then he rolls another attack against the person who I used, which is Ellis.
Okay, so he just gets to roll a second attack.
Yeah.
It was the same thing, so it still misses.
Yeah.
All right, boar's down. Zekul.
Working the system.
It's literally off
Right.
by 1.
I guess I heal Armila.
You need to be closer to heal Armila with your direct touch.
Okay.
And you need to circle all the way around.
Yeah.
Okay, 5, and then
Bindi is technically
Yeah.
more injured.
okay. I guess I could heal Bindu since it'd be Armila can use Elsa's as a shield too.
It's true.
Everyone
Absolutely. Well, they can once they stand up, but yes.
Okay, here
That's not
goes.
true.
Oh no.
3 hit points.
That's good.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
It's the little things that count.
That's true. I like that.
I'm only slightly wounded now.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I'm wondering how my stomach got back in my body.
Manually.
Magic.
Did you just say manually?
Yeah, I said manually.
That is another miss. Bernie.
Benway?
Bernie?
Bernie?
Bernie!
Bernie!
Did he pass
Oh,
out?
sorry. No.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll another. Was it?
The 13!
That just misses. Bindi, you are standing.
Yay! So this 4 AC buff that Kildekin's done, is that still in effect?
You get when somebody
to
attacks
anybody
you,
within 30 feet of him.
Okay,
Which
so if I move to directly underneath it,
Yeah, you can potentially use Zekul as a shield if you wanted.
no, I don't want to use Zekel as a shield.
Slightly less ethical.
I'll be moving before you. I'll be moving a step down, and so you'll be able to use me as a shield.
No, because it's Bindi's turn right now, and he's already standing. So he can take a 5-foot step down and get the flanking bonus, and then make his full
Well,
attack.
can he do it diagonally?
Yeah, I'm thinking diagonally, not straight down. Yeah.
Yeah, opposite sides doesn't matter whether it's diagonal or horizontal or vertical. You just have to have opposite sides.
Can Bindi move diagonally southeasterly?
Yes.
Right. And because I'll be moving down south, you'll have a shield.
Excellent.
Okay, so you took your 5 foot.
Taking my 5 foot, and I'm going to do a full blood rage attack on it.
Okay.
I've moved away as far away from everyone as I could, so I don't accidentally hurt them. Oh, that was what did I roll?
That actually hits. That's
yeah,
only one roll.
That was only the bite. Yeah, I'll do the 2 claws individually as well. I forgot to click the wrong box.
So it's +2, +2. Okay, so only the bite hits. There we go. Once again, you take a chunk out of its flank.
I'll take
Killikin.
5 foot.
Okay.
And then I'll start stabbing. I'm not flanking with anybody, am I?
You're not flanking, no.
Booger.
But because the creature is still being flanked, you still get a flanking bonus.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
I think we're flanking it from every direction now, right?
Oh. Hold on, let me try that again.
Oh. Okay, well, you rolled your crossbow instead of your rapier, but I'm going to assume that you meant to roll your rapier.
I get the same pluses.
Oh boy. Okay, roll your damage. It's
sure.
it's double your weapon damage, but your strength is only added once.
Okay. I had my dex, do I? I'm using it as finesse.
Don't think you have anything that gives you a bonus to damage,
No, I don't.
because finesse just lets you use your dexterity to hit on a melee weapon.
Okay.
But your strength would still apply.
Right. Well, unfortunately for me, my strength is a 10.
Okay, so it's just 10 points then.
Yep.
All right.
So what bonus does he get for flanking?
Plus 2.
Same thing, +2.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's just while the creature is being flanked, anybody else who also wants to attack also receives that flanking bonus.
So since it's facing Bime at the moment, would she be able to do her sneak attack thing because it's being flanked?
Yeah, so Bime would have access to sneak attack because somebody is on
Okay,
opposite
yeah,
flanking
yeah.
sides.
I'm
of
just
it.
wondering how it works. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Armila, your turn. You are conscious. You are on the floor, and there is a lot of blood in your mouth.
Anyway,
Yeah, something like that.
yeah, round about that.
So same thing. You can
Standing
either
up would mean it
stand up,
gets an attack of opportunity, right?
or you can make an acrobatics to try to roll away without it getting an attack on you.
I would probably, yeah. Could I just
Otherwise, you can just stay prone and not move and just.
Could I roll north?
Yep.
So that's acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Yep. You
Looking
succeed.
good.
You manage to get away without an attack of opportunity.
Is that my movement or
How far did you want to move?
just that much?
Just the 5 foot?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're hacking a
All
moment.
right.
Is that
so
my movement or entire action?
That was your movement, so you get
Okay.
one action.
One action, but I am still prone.
No, you're standing now.
Oh, I'm standing now?
Part of the acrobatics roll is to stand at the end of your move.
Okay, in that case, just mildly limping, I'm gonna take out my mildly, I'm gonna take out my rope dart and just spin that around and try and slash at the ball that everyone's surrounding.
Oh, okay.
Because it has a range of 20.
Okay.
So, oh, that's damage. Don't roll damage. It should be that one.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
3 points. All right. Aldern is going to just casually take a step back, realize that the other boar here is still alive, and he's going to finish it off.
Hell yeah.
Man, Alden is so useful.
I know, right?
Wow.
He's a healer, he's a murderer.
Should invite him to the party.
I'm going to do a sneak attack with my dagger.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Make it count.
Oh.
With your bonus
and flanking.
Flank. Yeah, that hits.
Yay!
So roll your weapon damage and then your sneak attack damage. Or do that. That works too. 8 points. All right. Bime. How do you want to kill this thing?
Yes.
Oh. I'll slice my dagger, him in half. Straight up the belly, like he did to Armilla.
Okay, so you're just gonna kind of sneak in under the boar, and you're just gonna take that knife and stab under it, and then just pull back.
A pre-mortem autopsy.
Yeah.
Completely gutted.
Yeah, you basically completely gutted this boar while it was distracted by Bindi. Yeah, it falls over dead, and it is not a pleasant look.
Oh my gosh, this is the first fight, guys, that I've actually been useful in, because I took a bunch of hits for everyone.
Yeah.
And
did
you
some
killed
damage.
the last thing too. Oh my god.
Yay.
Yeah,
I
the
stayed
mutagen
far
is
away.
definitely like what really like brings you,
Mm.
you know, a lot of your power. So
One of the things you might want to do, because Dex is such a main stat for you, you might want to adjust it so that when you're doing the point buy, you put more Dex in. If you can readjust, like now knowing how your character plays, because you should not have a 13 Dex.
I have 11 decks.
You need to have higher.
Jeez.
well, technically it's 15 with the mutagen.
No, but like she's acting as a rogue. She's using ranged weaponry. She doesn't have any weapons that don't use Dex.
No,
Well-
but the damage is all based on dex. Or not dex,
And
sorry,
the
strength.
and the aiming.
Well, I took the stats off of a website
Because she doesn't
specifically
have
for a vivisectionist,
Okay.
Yeah.
alchemist, who said that dex actually wasn't very important later in the game, so not to gear the beginning of it towards it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, dex becomes something that you can more easily stack with like magic items and such. But because she doesn't have like weapon finesse, all of her damage for in melee is strength based.
Right. Okay.
Are we
But
gonna
obviously you
call
don't
it
want to be
here?
completely without dex.
Yeah.
So having, you know, even just a point or two into dex is still kind of useful just to get your AC kind of up.
I don't know. Her AC is pretty sweet at the moment.
Oh yeah, no, 21 AC is pretty sweet.
25 on occasion.
All right, so you guys finish off the boars. Aldern is a little shaken from that, but at the same time, he's glad everyone made it out alive.
Barely.
Yeah.
I had to use one of my
Barely.
cure spells on Armilla.
Oh man!
I'm just gonna be like sitting off on the edge of the clearing while they do whatever. Just
Like you had a pretty big hole through you, like all the way through you before.
I think
people
that's
start
the
healing
I think that's
you.
the nearest of a near-death experience you can have.
Yeah, you were 1 hit point away from like death. So
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
she's
Yeah, if a dying creature
little
has
bit
an amount
shaken.
of negative hit points equal to its constitution score, it dies. So
Yeah.
yeah, you would that roll was your life or death.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. So you guys gather up the boars, the butch or the butler. The butler. There we go.
The
The
butcher.
butler helps to do some of the cleaning, and you spend some time draining the blood out of the boars. After several hours, you wind up gathering the corpses up, and you make your way back to Sandpoint, where we will continue next time.
Okay.
All right.
So with that, let's award some XP. So, for the 2 boars, because I had to make that a little bit harder, I'm going to wind up giving a bit more XP for it.
Yeah, starting with a crit and one-shotting player, slightly harder than it probably should have been.
So for the big boar that you guys wound up killing, I'm going to give, we'll say 900 XP. For the other
Where do I
boar, we'll
view-
do 600.
Where do I view the XP again?
On your character sheet, to the right of your class, there's a little needle icon.
There it is.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so that was 1500 XP for the combat.
Damn.
For the interactions and everything that you all did, I'm going to give everybody another 100 XP.
Yeah, almost at 1,992 XP.